Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
I just realized that I started the stream with a BRB. Oh well. Oh, why is my screen not showing? Today is starting out fantastically. There we go. Hello everyone in chat. Rise is here with us today. I started even later than I thought because I spilled my tea on my table, so I had to fix that. Thankfully not devastatingly so. I will also step away for a bit because the other tea that I was making is not done steeping. How are you?
Also drinking some tea.
Ooh, what you got?
Lemon ginger.
Ooh. It's my go-to when my voice is like when I'm feeling shitty. Basically, when I'm feeling shitty, when I'm feeling sick, that's the tea. The tea. Very good.
I probably switched my headset. Hold on a second.
Okay. I should put on the music. Ooh, too loud. There we go. I have music going. Oh, the music might be too loud. Hold on. I turn the captions on. Alright, there we go. That should be quiet enough for people who will hear you.
Nice.
Nice. What are you building today?
Mm-hmm.
What are you building today?
I have to build some stuff for a game that's coming up in a couple of weeks.
No.
Maybe I'll get it painted in time. Maybe I won't. I need to get it built at the very least.
Yeah.
So.
I helped a friend tidy up his space yesterday. And I saw many red old space marines.
Nice.
The boxes had an image of a red space marine, so I assumed they were all, well, not that the inside would be red, but the picture in the box.
That's just rare.
What do you mean? They're like small little boxes.
Oh, I bet they
I
were
am-
heroes.
So I am gonna. I'm just gonna turn on my camera more for the light, less for anything else.
Do you not have just like a light?
No. I mean, I do have a light, but I need a little bit more. I mean, the light I have probably would be fine since I'm just building stuff.
I mean,
No, my camera has a ring light on it. I don't have like just a ring light by itself. Which I probably
Are they
should get
connected
one.
together?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Oh, there's the tea. One second. You hear it probably, huh?
Beep 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 beep.
I'll be back.
this like? Hmm.
I'm back.
Back. Who's the plasma? That's the real question.
Could you get me a damp paper towel? Ah.
Understood.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna build this.
Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting things. Today is not a good day.
No.
No. Just mentally. I'm trying to release
Check
this
that.
tension. It's not working very well.
Appreciate your beat.
I can't appreciate it on stream. Hmm? Whoa. Hello?
What?
Something's going on. Hold on. What's going on? Like, my computer had like a hiccup or something? I have no idea. But like, it just, I don't know, slowed down.
Hmm.
Yeah. Starting to like think maybe I shouldn't stream today.
It's up to you.
I want to not stream today. My brain is being very difficult. I'm also sad that I'm missing all the events in game in Final Fantasy.
I mean,
I believe the update's finished on the PS5.
Yes, but I still need to buy the game, which I can't afford right now.
I mean, you don't have to buy the DLC to do the events.
I mean, true, but that would be like bigger. I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to sub just for an event. Like,
Yeah.
I have plenty of things to do outside of MSQ, I think. Like, I still have to, like, the post MSQ stuff that leads you up to the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't done that. And, like, obviously I can level up my crafters and such, since that's what I was working on. But it also feels a little off to try and spend 15 when I'm trying to save up stuff for my aunt.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, like I found out yesterday that I missed out on a sale on, like, I'm playing Hidden Object game right now on stream last time. And like the sequel to that was on sale and I was like, oh, I should get it. And then I just slipped my mind, so it's now not on sale anymore. And I'm like, oh shit. But there were other stuff and I was like, oh, I can get this other stuff. And then I was like, it feels really shitty to try and buy these right now. So I just didn't buy anything. How's the Warhammer game? I heard it's really good.
Or to beat the story.
Um,
I'm playing, which was really it was okay.
Okay. So it's not really good, just okay.
No.
Hey, Tips!
I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to say too much about it.
Really fucking like it.
I mean, it's just me. I'm not gonna play that game.
But
Oh, I
don't know
guess
if
someone else on stream might be.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well, Tibbs. You're welcome to join us on chat if you want to. Is the events that happen in the game like canon events?
I guess. I don't really know. They aren't specific enough to like the main story.
Is it this like vague ultramarine
Where it's like,
person?
well, no, there's definitely like a main character that shows up from the story, from like the main like lore.
Mm-hmm.
But like the story isn't like hyper specific enough for it to affect anything. Like lore wise.
I see.
But I mean that's not my issue with it. That's not my issue.
Oh, what's your issue with it?
So the story is not about the character you're playing as. The story ends up becoming a revenge plot against this main lore character that comes up later. Like the main villain is just there for like revenge against this like this big name lore character that arrives. And it's like, well, that really I was kind of hoping this would be like a story about Titus, the character you're playing as, but it becomes a story about this other guy. I'm like, okay, that's cool, I guess.
Oh, not interested.
Yeah, it kind of like loses. But I mean, it's still cool, but the story's like, I don't know about that.
Is it like, do you think it's like you had an expectation and then you were like,
Probably.
oh, this sucks. It's not what I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So you were put down.
Probably a little bit. And like,
Mhm. You
like
think if you didn't have that
Titus,
expectation, you would enjoy the game much
well,
more?
Titus, the main character didn't have like a character arc. Technically, well, he kind of did, but it was like not the focus of the story. It happened because of the story. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Like I'm
Like,
trying. Uh-huh. No, go on.
so like stuff he does sets up that happens. Like, there's a lot of references. Like, the second game is because of the first game. Like, the stories connect
Mm-hmm.
very well,
Mm-hmm.
but like it becomes a Titus story, and not it doesn't become it stops becoming a story about the main character about halfway through the game, if that makes sense.
Okay, I think I get it.
Like, it's like you're there, stop this one thing, and then another thing happens, and then you find out this other thing happened because it's the main villain is doing it to get revenge against a different character, not against you.
Oh, it's just like because you can be a path forward to that.
Well, like, yeah, it's like he's like, "Oh, I'm fighting you because you're his underling, not because you're you."
I mean, but like, so that means like, would he? Are you like a special underling?
Not, you're just not really.
Yeah. So then that
Like, I
becomes
mean,
like, why?
like
You can do
Titus
this.
is cool, but he's not any different than any other Space Marine, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't have any special abilities or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a
So
really good Space Marine.
he just happens to be the one in the way specifically.
Yes. Yes.
Would you have wanted it to not be that?
Well, I mean, the story was still fine. I just
Mhm.
think like it kind of does they do with the main character like this, like, not disservice pretty much.
Hanabi,
It's
we
like,
did
oh yeah,
not talk about Space Marine lore yesterday. I just want to clarify that. I just fixed your shit, okay? That's it. And we're not trying to make sense of Space Marine lore. We're talking about the new Space
the
Marine game.
game.
Yeah, the new one. I'm just asking Rise, like, what he thought about it.
Yeah, 'cause
Also, hey,
I finished
Bitey.
the story. So, hey, Cat.
Hey, Cat.
How boys all want to be big bad issues if they wouldn't handle. I mean,
But that's not Space Marine lore. Very
yeah,
different.
in Space Marine lore, you're asked and you don't have a choice. You either say yes or you die.
You say yes or you say yes.
No, you don't even die. You become a servitor. I think they're like, oh no, you know what?
You'll just be a
You're-
computer.
You're just gonna be a man computer.
They have like 3 hearts and 5 kidneys with
Two.
kidney stones.
It's 2 hearts, please.
He's the one with the Space Marines with the red Space Marine boxes that I was talking about. Hanabi.
Here, I'll get the full list. How about that?
Of like what Space Marines have, what organs?
Yeah, it's a second heart.
A second heart.
Yeah, let's see. What's another one? Another kidney.
Just one other kidney?
Yeah, it's just one other kidney.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Hanabi. You only get 1 extra kidney.
This is look. I'm looking at the lore. I'm looking at the lexiconum, the lore wiki.
Uh-huh.
Would you like the actual names of what they call all these organs? It's
They don't call them like kidneys.
some of them do. So it's 15, 16, 17. It's 17 organs total.
I like
You
that
have
it says tie game because nobody played.
It's you get a secondary heart,
Uh-huh.
an osmodula,
What the heck is that?
episcopia, sinew coils,
Sinew coils.
a magnificat,
Is that like a cat that's magnificent?
a haemostamen, Laraman's organ,
What does that do?
catalepsian node. I'll tell you here in a second.
Okay.
Preomnor, an omophagia, a multi-lung.
Is that more than one lung? I
No, we
mean, did you cheered? You got a jingle for cheering. Also, the jingle for subbing only activates if you do the whole thing where you leave a message on the thing. Cat, no
You're
worries.
good. You're good. You're good, cat.
Yeah, we said that it's okay.
You get an oculube. Oh, an oculobe. My bad.
Cat, let me just break you. Sorry for interrupting you again, Rise. Cat, you don't even have to be on chat if you're not feeling up to it, you know? Like, I don't know. Rise, you have this thing too. Like,
What?
nobody needs to apologize for anything if they don't feel like being in here.
I mean, mine was more.
Yours was like
maybe
storm
hurricane, maybe
related.
not.
Yeah. Like, which I get. But Cat, like, nobody has to apologize for anything. Nobody has to be here. It's not mandatory to be here. So, you know, just chill. It's okay. Stop making yourself feel guilty for nothing. Believe what the words coming out of our mouths when we say it's okay.
Would you like me to start explaining what all of these organs are?
Yes, please.
Would you like me to give you the chapter specific ones too?
Oh, there's specific
one,
ones
there's
per
there's
chapter.
a specific there is an specific one
Oh.
for an chapter.
Oh, okay. I mean, since we're digging into the lore, why not?
Actually, there's two. There's two. My bad. So, the first one, unique to Space Wolves, the Canis Helix. It's what gives them their wolf-like features. It is literally just something they drink beforehand.
Wait, so they don't normally have it?
No.
So they have to drink to get it?
Yes, it is. Their aspirants drink something derived from their chapter's gene seed prior to the rest of the process. It is a very involved procedure involving this. Let me pull up what the Canis Helix is. Yeah, so it gives them all their like wolf-like features. Yes.
What are their wolf-like features? I thought that they were just
So
guys with.
They can. They have elongated canines. They're like pretty much pre-werewolf werewolves.
Okay.
And they can actually go like, if they're not careful, they can actually turn into full wolf, like full just like regular old wolves.
Do they just when they turn? Is that like a one-time thing? They can't go back.
Yeah, they can't go back.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. The secondary heart.
That's everybody has that one.
Yeah. Yes. This is now everybody has these. I'll let you know if like something is unique.
Okay.
It's the simplest and most self-sufficient of implants. Allows a space marine to survive if his other heart is damaged or destroyed, and to survive in low oxygen environments. That is it. That is all.
I have drank my tea, thank you.
The osmodula. The osmodula secretes hormones that both affect the ossification of the skeleton and encourage the forming bone growths. Because remember, they're taking these as kids. They're given
Mhm.
these as kids
Okay.
to absorb ceramic-based chemicals that are laced in the marine's diet.
Wait, why do they need
Basically,
to
what
absorb ceramic?
this is basically what makes them super tall and super big.
Oh, it's their it's their milk.
Yeah, it's basically their milk, but it's like stronger than
45
iron. It's like iron.
extra fortified with vitamin D.
Yep.
The Emperor.
The Biscopia. This small circular organ is inserted into the chest cavity and release hormones that vastly increase muscle growth throughout the marine's body.
Oh, this is their protein shake.
Yep. Sinew
Wait,
coils.
these are drinks. You make it sound like
Yeah.
they're drinks. They're
Yeah,
not really
right?
organs.
No, they're organs though.
They drink and then they get the organ. Like they take a something
No,
and then
these
the
are
organ.
the first one, the helix, the Canis helix was the one you drink. All of these are implants now.
Okay.
These are all organs that are getting implanted in them.
Okay.
Sinew coils. This implant is the only one which is cybernetic.
Okay.
The Space Marine's sinews are reinforced with durametallic coil cables that contract with incredible force, magnifying the subject's strength beyond that of a regular Space Marine. This makes them even stronger.
Protein shakes. Muscle.
Magnificat.
Uh-huh.
This is a small, thumbnail-sized lobe that is inserted into the brain's core. The implant secretes hormones that increase the body's growth functions while also intensifying its advanced systems, especially the osmodulla and Biscopia. In truth, this implant is but half of the true dual-valve immortus gland, which the Emperor made for the Primarchs. I
Oh,
believe this is what makes them not immortal, but I think this is what makes them. No, this was makes. I believe this is just what makes them bigger.
What makes
Yeah, we're
them...
talking about their organs. Yeah, this just makes them large because This is a Primaris, considered a Primaris implant, and Primaris are larger than normal Space Marines.
Oh,
Or like the
so
old
is
Space
it
Marines,
that
yeah.
like specific to them?
Yes. Technically, all Space Marines get these now because Primaris are just like the new Space Marines.
Oh. There's no normal Space Marine.
There's probably a couple, but not as much. There's not. They don't make just normal Space Marines anymore. They're like the old guard.
What's a normal Space Marine, quote unquote?
So a pre-Primaris. So they're missing. So they don't have sinew coils.
I mean, what do they
don't have
look
the
like?
What, a normal Space Marine?
Yeah.
Would you like to see the difference between a Primaris and a normal Space Marine?
Yes.
Would you like a size difference, or would you like a...
Both.
Okay. Would you like a model difference, or
Both.
Okay. That's not what I wanted. I might just delete. I'm having a hard time. Hold on. Okay. So this is the model difference. And this is the in-universe height difference compared to a normal human.
Oh.
Yeah, they're actually like smaller.
Did they just like stop making old Space Marines?
Yes. So they just make Primaris now because they're considered better in every way. And it's like 3 more organs. They give like 3 more organs.
And
The sinew coils.
not lore wise, was it just like
Mhm.
Oh, we just think it's easier to just make one model instead, so we just stop making the old ones.
Oh, it was 100% them being like, we want to redo the Space Marine line, so we're gonna do it this way, and then make in-universe lore for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shall I continue?
Yes.
The Belisarian Furnace, known as the Revitalizer. This dormant organ connects to both hearts. In times of extreme stress or trauma, it expels self-manufactured chemicals similar to combat sims that also aid in regeneration. After activation, the gland will fall dormant again, taking time to build itself up for activation once more. Basically, it just is like a fight or flight thing that keeps them alive.
Is that like you know when you play video games, right? And then you're healing and then they just inject
Yep.
something and then it's all better again.
Kind of.
Like that.
Yep.
But it's only a one-time thing, so if it happens again,
No,
you're screwed?
it takes time for it to like, it has a cooldown basically.
Okay, but it's just a cooldown. It's not like this can only activate again in 3 days kind of thing.
Yeah. The Hemostamen, implanted into the main circulatory system. This tiny implant not only increases the hemoglobin content of the subject's blood, making it more effective at carrying oxygen around the body and making the subject's blood a bright red, it also serves to monitor and control the actions of the Phase 2 and Phase 3 implants, which were the last ones. Which was the Osmodula and the Biscopia.
Okay, so basically all of those are needed to
I'm
function.
waiting. I don't remember which one of these was the one that lets them spit blood, not blood, spit acid. And then there's the one that they can, if they eat something, they gain the memories. I don't remember which one of these organs did that.
Okay. So you can eat the corpses of your enemies and gain the memories of.
Yes, something like that.
Fascinating. And that's not like a chapter specific thing. It's
Everybody has it.
Everybody has this ability.
Lerman's organ that just helps cauterize wounds and seals wounds faster.
Does that mean that like most Space Marine will not eat their enemies because then it'll, like, you know, if you're fighting against chaos, then you'll get all those chaos data.
Something like that, yeah. The catalepsian node, which basically lets them not sleep. The which is a second stomach.
I would like to be able to not sleep sometimes. That would be a useful node.
Here it is. The Omophagia. This implant, also called the Remembrancer, allows the Space Marine to, quote unquote, learn by eating.
Quote.
It is situated in the spinal cord, which is actually part of the brain. 4 nerve bundles are implanted connecting the spine and the stomach wall, able to, quote unquote, read or absorb genetic material consumed by the Marine. The Omophagia transmits the gained information to the Marine's brain as a set of memories or experiences. It is the presence of this organ which has led to the various flesh-eating and blood-drinking rituals for which the Astartes are famous, as well as giving names to chapters such as the Blood Drinkers and Flesh Terrors. Over time, mutations in this implant have given some chapters unnatural cravings for blood or flesh. Yes. Probably. That is a.
Thank you for coming
That is
in.
a Imperium thing as a whole. It's called corpse starch.
Does everybody eat corpse starch?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Take care.
Multi-lung is basically what it. So I believe not, because I think the food has to be fresh, and I think corpse starch is heavily like processed. It's like it's gonna be fresh blood, fresh meat, shit like that.
There's no more genes in the corpse starch,
Yeah.
I guess.
Multi-lung basically is just a second lung. Corpse starch.
You say corpse for the, what was it? Something phagia?
Yeah. Oculib is basically just internal glasses. It looks like I'm just like
Internal
giving
glass
quick.
for your eyes?
Yeah, it's basically for your eyes, and it's like it's basically for glass. Makes it like if you have a hard time seeing, you can tune them.
Tune your eyeballs. Oh, this is
Yeah.
like, this is actual in-game stuff where, like, you know, in games where you can like focus and it zooms in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but
Yep.
real. Quote unquote real.
Built in, yeah, pretty much. Lyman's ear makes them immune to dizziness or motion sickness. Now, Space Marines can constantly filter out or enhance certain sounds. Also part of the autofocus, I guess.
This is Deus Ex Human Evolved, except Space Marines.
The Sus-An membrane, or I guess the Susan membrane, but the way it's spelled is Sus-An.
Sounds sus. What does it do?
Initially implanted above the brain, this membrane eventually merges with the recipient's entire brain. Ineffective without follow-up chemical therapy and training. With sufficient training, a Space Marine can use this implant to enter a state of suspended animation, consciously or as an automatic reaction to extreme trauma, keeping the Marine alive for years, even if he has suffered otherwise mortal wounds. Only the appropriate chemical therapy or autosuggestion can revive a Marine from this state. The longest recorded periods spent in suspended animation was undertaken by Brother Silas of the Dark Angels, who was revived after 567 years.
Is he like a special Space Marine, or he's just
No,
lore Marine for
It's
that?
probably just for that. Another chromatic organ. Controls the amount of melanin in the Marine's skin. Exposure to high levels of sunlight will result in the Marine's skin darkening to compensate. Also protects the Marine from other forms of radiation.
It's the guys, the fire dudes
The
that
second
likes
kidney.
the puppies.
Yeah.
Because they're all like charcoal black, right? Or something like that. They live in a place with like sun.
Salamanders, yeah. The oolitic kidney is basically just second kidney.
Do they get kidney
Organs.
stones?
I have no idea.
Is
Probably
that
not.
that's what we were talking about yesterday? Because, like,
The neuroglotis.
what is that?
This enhances a Space Marine's sense of taste to such a high degree that he can identify many common chemicals by taste alone. A Marine can even track a target by taste.
So, okay, question. Do you
Mhm.
think then that, say, if they're trying to like consume something for like memories or whatever, they're like, God dang, why do I have to use this deodorant the other?
Right, probably.
Or is that something they can like actively turn on and off?
Probably something they turn on and off. Or maybe not. Probably not, actually.
It's freaking hilarious.
Mucranoid. This implant allows a Marine to sweat a substance that coats the skin and offers resistance to extreme heat and cold. It can even provide some protection for a Marine in a vacuum.
By the way,
Okay.
our Space Marines can last in space without anything.
Yeah. Betcher's gland.
Betcher's gland?
consists of two identical glands implanted either into the lower lip along the salivary glands or into the hard palate. This gland works in a similar way to the poison gland of venomous reptiles by synthesizing and storing deadly poison which the marines themselves are immune to. This allows a space marine to spit a blinding contact poison. The poison is also corrosive and can burn away strong metals given sufficient time.
Oh, given sufficient time. I was like, how does it stay in that gland? If it's corrosive.
Progenoids, which are, you get two of these, and this is where they put the gene seed. So, like, to make more Space Marines, you need gene seed, which is the genetic makeup of Primarchs. That gives them like all their like super strengths and all that shit on top of all this. And you get two of them. One for you, that's where your genetic material is. And then one for you to store to make more gene seed, which if you die, the apothecary comes and takes it out of your cold, dead corpse to make more Space Marines.
Wait, why did I have to take it from your cold, dead body?
Because it's got... that's a good question.
Like, don't they just have like a store?
There are two of these glands, one situated in the neck and the other within the chest cavity. These glands are vitally important and represent the future of the chapter, as the only way new gene seed can be produced is by producing it within the bodies of the Marines themselves.
Okay.
This is the implant's only purpose. The glands absorb genetic material from the other implanted organs. When they have matured, each gland will have developed a single gene seed corresponding to each of their zygotes which have been implanted in the Marine. These take time, 5 to 10 years in the first case, 10 in the latter, to mature into gene seed. The gene seed can then be extracted and used to create more Space Marines. Thanks to superior implantation process and genetic stability of the Primaris Marines, the Imperium has recently been able to harvest gene seed at a rate previously unseen.
So
my favorite, the Black Carapace, which is a skin underneath the skin, and it's literally just there so you can use the power armor.
Wait, without it you can't use power armor?
You cannot sufficiently use power. You can still use the Space Marine power armor, but you can't use it to the same degree as Space Marines use it. Because there are cases where somebody has used Space Marine armor and was still able to use it.
But it won't have like the full,
degree.
like basically like
Yes.
the full potential of an armor.
Yep. The one case I know is that I don't remember her name, but if some woman killed or found Chaos Space Marine armor and was able to wear it and use it, but not to the same. But like it was very noticeable that she was not a Space Marine because she was very much She was very much more sluggish than other Chaos Space Marines.
Well, what did that lady do?
Let me see if I can find it.
Did she survive?
Let me find it. So you're gonna find it real quick.
It just feels like women in Space Marine lore is rare unless you're talking about the sisters.
They've been more prevalent in Imperial Guard as well now.
That's like normal people, right?
Yeah. And there's also that one that one lady who is the captain of the main ship for the World Eaters, which I find very funny
What do you mean? Why?
because she basically told, I think it was like during the Horse Heresy, she basically told Karn, which is Angron's like second in command kind of guy, like he's like the bit like the highest up World Eater.
Before
So
Angron?
right like Angron's the only one above him pretty
Uh-huh,
much.
uh-huh.
She told him to shut up and let her do her job, and he was like, "Oh, okay,"
That was easy.
and just walks away. And like she started just like fucking killing people with her gun because like for like insubordination. She was like, she crazy.
He was just like, I
I
ain't
b-
messing with that. I'm
yeah,
out.
I ain't messing with that. I'm out. Yeah.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Also, the way they make Chaos Space Marines is very fucked up, and I don't think I can say it on stream.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's how do I put this? Um, they basically mutate women to the point where they just birth Chaos Space Marines whole
Like, as babes or as, like, large men?
as large men.
Ow.
No, they're like heavily mutated.
They're like, now I'm imagining them more like termite queens or ant queens.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? They just have this, like, elongated body.
I believe it was destroyed, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few more out there.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like
those
like they were
ladies?
like destroyed like the location where they were originally doing the experiments. But I wouldn't be shocked if they had others in other locations.
Like, it was revealed.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. In the Fate Spinal trilogy, there's a woman called Savona who is giant and empowered by chaos. She killed a chaos Marine champion and took his power armor and troops. Presumably, she doesn't have all the extra organs, but she is as big and as strong as any other chaos champion. So basically, she just wears the armor as normal armor.
Oh. He's a giant?
Yeah, she's empowered by chaos, so she's gonna be bigger than a normal person.
Oh. So she is also a chaos entity herself.
Yes, yes. Okay, let me actually build some more. I have not been building
I'm
anything.
sorry, I totally distracted you from building anything.
That's okay.
I just think, like, Space Marine lore is funny and interesting.
It's goofy, and that's how it was created. It was supposed to be. Originally, it was supposed to be just a joke thing.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Where the creators were like, "Yeah, you know what'd be funny if
No,
it's like this."
well, no, it was supposed to be like a joke twist on their fantasy setting.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that escaped them.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cause isn't that, like, more popular than their fantasy setting?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, she has one extra finger. You know what? We're keeping it.
to give that more alien look.
Yeah. I was told to draw something psychedelic, but in my style. So I'm just like, okay. I guess I looked at what psychedelic. It says that I'm peaking really loudly. I hope I'm not. But it said that I am. Like, I checked out what psychedelic art looks like, and it's just like it's so focused on like the hippie. It's like multicolor.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I should have put -AI in here. I hate that I have to search like that now. Something -AI.
Oh, I didn't even think about doing it like that. That's so smart.
Well, yeah. Well, because normally when I search up pictures, I'm looking for references. So I want it to not be AI influenced as much as possible. Although, like, I can kind of see some that potentially could be. Yep, like this one. It clearly just says AI art, beautiful, psychedelic, and I'm just like, is this not working anymore? Yeah. Why is it that psychedelic art always has to involve, like, melting colors?
Because originally the art was made whenever people were on hard drugs.
I guess
the
so.
colors melted together.
Audio's doing fine, usually peaking. Okay. Didn't it start off with Space Orc? Like the...
I don't remember, Tibbs.
The joke.
Yeah, I don't remember what it started as.
You think this piece of art will be called AI because it has one too many extra fingers?
That'd be funny.
Because, like, this hand, like... I was like, something's really off with this hand as I was drawing it. I'm like, oh, I drew one too many fingers. But then I was like, you know, that makes it a little kind of psychedelic, right? But then people will... That's, like, I think the first thing that people do is, like... Oh, does the hand have one too many fingers? Not... They're trying to do... Yeah. They're trying to do, like, surrealism, and then it's like... Or like, oh wait, this is too much in the vicinity of surrealism, so let me put, like, a different framework on it, you know? Yeah, you can join VC tips if you want to.
Beep boop.
I didn't say you could join.
Hi Tibbs, what's up?
Yeah, doing pretty good, thank you. Hello everybody in the stream.
Hello and hello again. Whenever you say hello, that just reminds me of the YouTube. Whenever you do YouTube videos.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it does.
Hello
I used to
again.
raise my voice a bit, so I sort of pitch myself up. I think eventually, like on the later videos, I've relaxed a bit, and that's when my voice went a bit lower.
Oh.
Or you hit second puberty.
There is like when you record yourself, like doing videos and stuff, you do sort of your voice sort of goes through a second puberty.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I don't like my
Because, like,
second puberty.
Yeah, because at first you're trying to make like you're consciously trying to make everything like perfect in your mind, but by doing so you sort of tense up a bit, and that reflects on your voice.
But no, males specifically can hit a thing called that it's just colloquially called second puberty, where their voice just gets deeper again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a reasoning for that, or it's just like some people have it, some people don't?
It's very much just some people have it, some people don't.
And some people can get it from just experiencing like drastic changes within their body.
Is there like a scientifically shown reason to it, or is like there's no rhyme or reason? Some people just get it.
I don't know about
I
that.
know, yeah. I know that one of my friends, they had stomach surgery because they don't have because of their current injuries, like caused them to be unable to do frequent exercise to help them stay in shape. So they got stomach reduction surgery, and when they did, they explained that they experienced second puberty because of the stress of the surgery. So stuff like that can happen.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I wonder if women have something like similar.
Ah,
Because you
Probably
said
more often than men.
you think so?
I know this one specifically is. I don't know if. I
Yeah,
don't know
'cause,
if this
like-
is specifically guys only or not.
That is like
Yeah.
that's mildly
Well,
curious.
it's more of a guess for me. But as far as body parts that actually change and affect the bodies, I don't think men would experience this, have the body parts that would like affect their entire body that much. At least in the same capacity as the female organs.
Yes. The uterus.
The uterus.
Men just run around with pain bells.
Pain bells.
Pain bells?
Yeah, that's one way to say that.
Talking about your penis?
The who hads.
Who had?
No, the ringers. Those like you hit them, it would ring throughout the entire body.
Yeah. No, I get you.
I don't know, like, enough to be like, is Tibbs joking or is Tibbs actually serious?
Both.
I'm serious, and I can only talk about it in jest.
Why?
Because if I don't, it'll be like PTSD of all the times I experienced impacts to that area.
Oh.
At this
I
point,
know.
it's a coping mechanism.
Alright, I get it.
But yes, didn't I remember there was you mentioned something about going to a stand-up comedy show, and Creamy said something about body parts as well. like something about in place of like monthly offerings to the blood god or something like that. Like we have exposed parts to the winds. Or, like
I
I don't
think I
remember
think
what exactly
I
what was said. Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I also don't remember the
Yes.
exact wording.
Yes, but I read it. I was like, yes,
You're like, yes.
yes, preach, creamy, preach.
It's funny.
Like at times it can also mean that even sitting wrong can make breathing slightly difficult.
Breathing?
Yes.
Why breathing?
I wish I knew.
Or is it just like, because you're like doing that?
I guess I don't know. Pain in that area can feel like your lungs are being seized up. It's like a constricting pain that goes that goes up your abdomen.
I see. What about all the the questions about? Obviously, I don't have those body parts. I have no idea. Hey Rose, what's up?
No.
Do not like this kit at all.
Oh yeah, why?
It's a lot of small parts that are weirdly go together.
Wait, weirdly go together, good way, bad way?
Bad way.
Hmm.
Even the instructions are not clear enough.
No, the instructions are clear. It's just very odd.
Not like Hero
Like-
Quest.
Like, I am very glad I'm only building this kit once.
Welcome to Unpleasant Sound. Yeah, we got to talking about. Oh, what did you call him, Tips? The dinger? I forgot.
Pain bells.
Pain bells. Yes. I do remember,
Yes.
like that period of time when everyone was complaining about mansplaining, manspreading. I forgot what it is. And when men, like, move their, when they sit down, they have their legs open like fairly wide.
Yeah.
That it occupies a couple of seats. Because, like, I know
You
that
can
that's
do it. You can do it one seat.
no. Yeah, I know. Hey, Sam. Like, most normally, like, it's like, you open it just enough to occupy one, like, your own space. Yeah. But in that period, there was a lot of, like, overzealous people that, like, even that was manspreading too much. And I'm just like, all you need to do is think a little bit. Imagine placing a fist between your legs and closing your legs. You know what I mean? Because, of course, naturally, the people who complained the most were women. And I'm just like, even I don't have to think that hard. Like, me, as a person with really thick thighs, I can't
Do they save
naturally... Huh? I don't
Do
know.
they save lives?
I don't think so. So, there's that.
Well, that's more of a question for Creamy.
I don't think so. He's asleep. I can't ask him anything. But, like, I can't close my legs, like, with
Bad,
my
dude.
knees touching.
Yes. Yes.
Because
Okay.
if I do that, I have to put, like, effort into it, you know? And after a while, that's really tiring. Guys, we're talking about sitting down because we got talking about penises and then
The
the
penis.
penis, and like it
Pioneers.
got to the topic of that period of time when everyone was angry at a lot of guys for spreading their legs wide when they sat down. Yes. And like overzealous, mostly women, complaining about men who have their like their legs open at normal amounts, you know, like the typical normal amount that you'd occupy for your seat. Because that thing was like a popular topic / trend to like hop on. And I was talking about how it doesn't like there's an obvious one where like, yeah, that person is occupying way too much space for their seat. And there's ones that who are accused of it, but when you look at it, they're clearly just occupying a normal amount of space. So I was just talking about how it doesn't take that long. Like if you put like your fist between your legs, you can easily tell how difficult it would be to keep your legs closed. And also as someone who has like thick thighs, I cannot.
That may or may not save lives.
That may or may not save lives, yes. I can't close my legs with my knees touching normally. Like it takes effort from my part. So eventually like my thighs get really tired. And it really sucks on the train, by the way, because this happens to me very frequently. Like, I don't know what it is. And like I get it to some degree, but like people don't like their body parts touching other people in trains. So like when I sit down, right, obviously I have a big butt as well. Like naturally my hips. What?
A gluteus maximus.
Yes. My hips will touch, you know, my neighbor's hips. But sometimes they'll shift, right, to try and like not touch me. And I'm just like, okay, I'll like, you know, try to reduce my like push my legs together.
That could be out of like.
But it happens all the time. Like all the time.
You know, that could be just as much like, oh, I don't want you touching me, as more like, oh, I'm sorry, let me scoot over a little bit.
Yeah, but sometimes it's crowded. And I'm just like, I'm not like the most is like, okay, you know, sometimes they're like kind of slouched on the chair and then they like sit up a bit straighter. That one I get. But oh my god, pizza! Who the fuck does that? That is so dumb. Like the only thing I could say is like if you had your legs crossed and your leg was in the way. Because like Creamy likes to do that, like cross his legs. Well, not cross his legs, but you know, you're resting your one foot on the knee of the other. So you're making like a number 4 with your legs. Like sometimes he does that, but since he has long legs, sometimes on like a train it can be like in the way. So I get that. Be like, hey man. But just what you're explaining there, I'm just like, what? That's a bit much. Also, men can cross their legs if they want. Like, what do you mean? Hold on. That's like how I see a lot of guys sit. Legs crossed. You guys sit with your legs crossed?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. People are dumb.
Yeah.
And sometimes it likes for save space. Not my default setting. Yeah. I know that the most I see guys doing is number 4 shape. But here, like, guys cross their legs all the time. Trains or no trains. Whenever I think about, like, gender assigned behaviors, I always just get, like, slightly annoyed. Who decided that?
Culture.
Oh, by the way, there's some bickering happening on the background, so you're gonna hear some additional voices coming from my end.
Okay. So far it's not really catching unless, like, you're talking sometime, like, it catches.
Oh. We're in the clear.
What are you doing right now, Tibbs?
I am trying to draw a hand holding something.
Oh.
And it's going to be really small, so I'm like, what's the point?
Is anyone doing, like, fun projects tonight? You can't even close my legs. Saucy! I feel you. I feel you, Saucy. That is exactly my issue. That's why when the whole, like, man spreading thing happened, and people who were just reasonably closing their, like, had their legs reasonably open got accused. I'm just like, I can't close my legs that quick. What the heck? Oh, hey, Aragon. What's up?
Yeah, I have to say, manspreading is probably one of the funnier discourses.
And that has happened in recent time.
Yes.
Stop, Aragon.
Right, I'm gonna end up dedicating an actual layer for just the hands.
I always dedicate an actual layer for the hands. They're just complex little things. And I don't know why I decided that this drawing will have a person with, like, multiple arms. But you know what? We're here. Oh, hey! Steamboat! Hehe. Nice. I like the color palette. I like the color palette. Ugh, now I have to draw multiple hands. What's wrong with me? Why did I decide this? Maybe I should put it on the... Oops. Oh, god damn.
Maybe one of them should be like one of those foam pointers, the #1 fan. I mean,
it could be.
psychedelic could also be surreal.
We were
In
just...
fact,
Would you say that
one
most psychedelic art is surreal, but not all surreal art is psychedelic.
Yes.
That is, yes, I would agree with that. Because when it comes to surrealism, I always think of Salvador Dali.
I was about to say, I mean, who else would... Like, most people, I think about Salvador Dali. I know I learned about more surrealists, but don't remember most of them. I'm not gonna pretend like a lot of that information from my art history classes have stuck around.
You should, and then it'll
And
be
then-
fun.
Why? I would get disproven so fast.
Just saying.
Okay. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can mimic that pose. I'm gonna bring up my stupid webcam. Can't figure out the hands.
References. I also have like a drawing, like a hand drawing reference tool. It's like a 3D hand that you can pose. That's like it's a mobile app. Sometimes I use that.
Alright.
Even though my hand is
This
there and
seems a
it's
bit-
free.
Way too zoomed in. I hear something connecting. Did someone connect?
Hmm?
Yeah. hi.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Just working on the merch stuff.
Oh. Isn't that... I thought I missed that. Is that like next week or something?
No, it's on Friday.
Oh. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. I'm almost done, thankfully.
That's nice.
Yeah. Also, thank you for the reworks.
Yeah. We're easy to do.
those.
But I didn't
Yeah.
know what color you might want, so I was just like, it's whatever. This is easy. It's an easy edit.
Yeah, no, the white and pink were very much appreciated. I went with white just because I was trying to make sure all of my shirts could have black. But the only one that doesn't work for is I'm so schmort, so that's okay. I can just use brighter colors for shirts and stuff. Thankfully. I was trying to find a text to image thing, but that was driving me up a fucking wall.
Next to image thing?
Yeah, I was trying to, so on the hoodies, I was trying to put just my name, but with a custom text. It wasn't
Oh.
just like, yeah. But thankfully I was able to find something. So
Oh, that's a really.
yeah, I was quite worried there for a second.
By the way, I don't know if you know, but we are streaming.
Oh.
I
my
like
bad.
no, you're fine. That is why we're in the streaming art thingy.
Oh, I thought.
I did. I. It's not me saying like get out of here, but it's me more like just so you know, you're not just. It's not just the three of us in here.
Hi, chat. My bad.
You're good. There's like my art streams are very like very rare. Like there's only like a handful of people in here, so you're fine. But I was like before any like potential sensitive / private topics come out, I think I better
Mm.
give you a heads up.
Good idea. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Heads up. Apply directly to forehead.
Oh god, why is that commercial so persistent? Also, Atagon says, hi, non-chat.
Hi. Will.
Are you actually working on anything in Aseprite today, Atagon, or is that just open? Ooh, also... Wait. No. None of you guys are playing Lethal Company with me this week, this Saturday. Never mind.
I mean, I could.
We don't even have Saturday off.
Such a shame. But you can't play with us. You have played either Lethal Company or Content Warning with me, right, Tibbs?
Not Lethal Company. I don't
Content-
have that game. But
okay, Content Warning? Okay.
Warning. Yes.
Alright. I was just like, I remember Tibbs playing one of these games with me, but like, since you haven't joined in any of the recent invites, I was just like, was I just imagining that? No! Saucy. Yeah, check the time zone, whatever time zone that it says on the... Guys, please keep in mind when I say dates that I'm talking about Japan time. So, the date and time that's in the Discord should show your time zone. Okay? But do double check. That time is my Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Japan time. For those two dates. Those are both Saturdays for me. Which normally means that for those in stateside, that's a Friday evening. Because normally, whatchamacallit? Normally I have Fridays off, but this week I was scheduled to work, and I don't want to play something like that with the potential of like lasting longer than it would be. I mean, depending on your time zone, it could be. Pizza, did you check the Discord to see if that's Saturday for you? Because the dates in the Discord is what you should follow, not what I'm saying. Because I always refer to dates and times as Japan time. Which is a different day. Like today is Thursday for me.
Everybody's chagrin.
Earlier, Rise thought I was talking about tomorrow for him. But what I meant was today for me.
It happens to everybody whenever you talk to them.
Probably gonna do work on Bracky's Jam. Ooh, how's the Bracky's Jam going, by the way? What's the theme? I kind of miss doing game jams, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a hot minute.
Also, since you helped with this, I did put a little bit of a preview in the side chat if you want to look at that.
Oh. Oh, Scott, you've been outside of Japan for far too long. You need to come back. Hehe, that's cute.
Like the preview?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something I'm going to be releasing on Friday.
Nice.
Yep. Again, shout outs to Rinks. If you're not subbed to her already, you definitely should be. Like, what are you doing? Honestly. Like, how dare you?
The calm before the storm. Ooh, that's actually quite fun. I don't know, that topic seems fun. Yeah, Ludum Dare is in 22 days. It's very soon. Oh, dude, you'll be able to join in because you didn't mark yourself as available, I think, when last I checked. Or wait, maybe you were one of the few. No, you were one of the few. It was you and... Initially, it was just you and Omega, I think. But, someone else is joining us. A friend of the channel. Let me give RG a shout out real quick. Argilla Vanilla. Let me double sure. Check the spelling correctly. But RG is joining us this weekend for Lethal Company Shenaniganry, as well as Saucy Pizza. I'm glad. Like, Lethal Company is always more fun with more people. I'm of that opinion.
True. Though I always think that Lethal Company is better without the monsters. I think.
That's part of the fun, though.
Actually, it was funny. We had so many mods going on one round of Lethal Company. I was playing with Sophie, and there were so many mods that the enemies just didn't work.
Oh no!
And honestly, I was chilling. I was having a good time. I was like, this should just be the game. You know, if I die, it's my own fault because I jumped off or I get splattered by the the spikes above me.
Like the ceiling traps.
Yeah, or like the turrets.
Yeah.
Like, because I am a baby.
I am also a baby, but that is why it's like most of the time I'm just in the van. But once in a while I like to venture out and just like see the map because I don't know it very well. I'm okay if I have somebody with me. And then if I lose that somebody, I'm just gonna like mentally accept the fate that I will die.
Same, literally same. It's just like I give, you win.
Yeah.
GG.
And Rise is gonna be too busy playing Warhammer.
I don't know what I'm gonna be doing.
You're welcome to join. Although I know that you said before that like it's not really your style of game.
It is not. Unfortunately.
You need to experience the company cruiser. I mean, I don't mind the company cruiser if we can afford it and the map requires it. Well, I guess it's fine too if the map doesn't require it. But I feel like it's better. You're a bit too silly with monsters. I mean, I think that's better than being too silly with landmines.
True. It's all fun and games, so you blow yourself up.
I'm just thankful that the people I play with aren't like content farmers, if that makes sense. So they're always like trying to kill themselves or doing something funny for the lols or whatever. They're like people that
like that's
actually
where
try to
content
play
works.
the game.
Yeah. Though again, I was gonna say I think that's what more content. Oh god, what was the other content warning is all about?
That's different though. That's like the point of the game is to like make a funny video, and that's why the game is fun, and I find it funny. And content warning isn't scary to me because the point of it is to die. So I'm just like, I've accepted the fact that if I'm playing this game, I'm there to be sacrificed to the monsters.
Amen. Amen.
Whereas in Lethal Company, there is like, there is also a penalty if you die in content warning, but there is more of a penalty in dying in Lethal Company because there'd be one less person helping with the ship. You could potentially lose all of the stuff that you got and everything.
Yeah.
They asked to be stepped on. Saucy. It's science when you blow someone up. Use another body. That's different if you're using a dead body.
That's a load on my shoulders. I've been working on this for a while now, and the website was not working with me.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So now that it's actually finally working, I finally got everything done. Huzzah!
Yay!
Yay!
I don't know,
Huzzah.
like, I know you're using a different website from, like, Threadless, but, like, I hate setting up anything on Threadless. There's so many things to fill out. Oh, you need to fill the size, pick the color, and then you have to pick the thing, and then you have to pick this thing, and then there's another option, and then you have to write the SEO, and then you have to write the descriptions, and I'm like, can I just put the design up, slap a random name on it, and call it a day?
I just want to make stuff. Yeah, no. The issue I kept running into was there was a particular style of hoodie I was trying to make, and every time I try and upload one of the designs, sometimes it would just go completely black, and I'd have to reload the page and like keep trying to upload it and upload it and upload it. And then sometimes it would upload in the wrong way. It would like zoom the image in like super far, and I try and like.
Oh, those web editors are tricky.
Yeah. Being a nerd. And affectionate. And I finally just went, screw it, I'm gonna go with a different hoodie style.
Okay. I mean, that's fair, honestly.
Unfortunately, it's a little more expensive than the one I was trying to mess around with because yeah. But I'm trying to equal it out. Just make sure that it's not too much. I don't like overpricing stuff.
No.
I'd rather sell at a loss.
Well, unfortunately, with POD, you can only, like, get so much before you don't earn anything.
Yeah. And the website also makes sure that you're making at minimum this much back on every single thing. So it has to be at minimum $2 per product. So I was like, all right, fine.
That's nice at least, because I know, like, so Threadless, whenever they go on sale, there is a minute. You still earn something as an artist, but like minimum, you're probably getting like $1.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah, and like less on shirts. Not shirts, but like stickers.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, I'm super looking forward for when sticker time comes for this. Everyone I've been like showing the designs to have been super excited to get stickers of these. Just put them on their notebooks and stuff.
Ooh. Just have to like make it clear that there is no tracking, and don't send anything with the tracking, because that will make shipping stickers be absolutely not worth it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because I think when I last checked, like a minimum is like 1,000 yen for something with tracking, and I'm just like, it's asking like $10 to like ship something that's worth 5, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're literally selling at a loss there. Yeah.
I always have it. I have it on my, on the thing, but people don't read. Thankfully, anyone who's ordered from my shop this far, thank you, if you have, hasn't had any trouble receiving their stuff, and I have had no complaints.
Yeah, anything you've sent me, I got without fail. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I trust the Japanese postal system.
Same. It's always gotten my stuff on time, especially like my my Pokemon plushies. Also, the thing you're working on looks really cool. What is it specifically?
I was told to draw psychedelic art in my style. So I'm making an effort. Don't know if it's working, because like psychedelic art is not something that I do, but you know, we're making an effort. This is everything I'm working on today is people who have donated a minimum of $50 to the cause that I'm saving up for.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Because I was looking at this and it's giving Steven Universe.
I'm trying to think like what would be like multi-arm there. I guess like when the gems fuse and stuff.
Yes.
I didn't really
Yeah.
watch the show. I think most, if not, most. No pressure. Absolutely none. Like, I'm not being facetious.
There we go. Okay. Oh, it's being weird. There you go. Have my
Thank you, Shady.
You're welcome. That was supposed to be my resub message, but teehee, I misunderstood it.
You misunderstood it?
I was. It said share your message, and I wrote my message, and then it was weird. I don't know why it didn't. I thought I was gonna send when I hit the that is up to Rings Nerds, and anyway.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I was going, huh?
That's
But
my peak
anywho.
emote. I don't think I can make an emote better than that.
It's a really good one.
I
Solid
think
jam
when
emote.
I first made that emote, that became like top emote, like within the week.
Well, I mean, speaking of psychedelic, it's perfect, honestly.
Damn it.
Crap. What happened, Tibbs?
I'll share a screenshot. I'm
Uh-oh.
like, oh, I need to get these hands right. Oh, and then where shall I share it?
Wherever.
I'll do it at the whip one.
That one, I
Sec-
do also love that one, Saucy. But that one took a bit because I had to like make enough frames so that the clouds inside perfectly looped. That took a bit.
Oh
So-
yes.
I
Oh,
think,
yes.
yeah,
Keep
you
it
were
timeless.
there when I was making that one.
The bouncing capybara. I don't think I was here for the bouncing capybara, or maybe I was for a portion of it.
I'm just really sad because it's so small that you can't really see like the tail and the ears wriggle.
Yeah, unless you're on a desktop and you're like your face is planting like right against the screen.
Let me see if I have that, the full one, in this computer because sometimes I don't.
Personally, this is my favorite.
That one was fun too.
Simple and effective. I like it.
Yep.
And watch
Let's
it wiggle
chaos
as it-
raid.
Or watch it wiggle as it floats up to the screen. Oh yeah, so
I-
share it in whip.
Oh, you shared it in Whip. Okay, I was like, where did he put it?
I'm like, I need to get the hands right. I need to get the hands right. It ends up being the most realistic part of the stupid drawing. And I was trying to go for a cartoonish look, and I'm like, do I want to cartoonify it? No, I don't have the skills to do so.
I mean, you do. You just don't add all the details that you put in, so you just erase all that stuff.
I could.
The
Yeah, that's
question
okay. I'll
is,
just leave it
will
as
you
is.
be able to leave it like that without going, I need to fix the XYZ?
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
It looks good though.
Yes.
I honestly like it like that. It's what was the name of that that anime that it had like such a high budget, but it was supposed to be like slice of life. It had like the blue hair girl and the pink hair girl.
That does not.
I was like, that you need to
I
narrow it
know.
down a little bit
Uh,
more.
It's the anime where the principal like suplexes the deer.
Oh,
Nichijou.
Nichijou.
Oh, that one.
Nichijou.
That's you just had to say suplex too. I'm like Nichijou. That's the only one I know.
I also heard that the voice actor for the deer herself was also the voice actor that allowed her voice to be sampled for Hatsune Miku.
Oh, that's
Oh.
cool. I don't have the original big one. And here's the tiny, but still big,
Oh,
chunky.
sorry, I dropped something.
Also, I'm realizing it's not pink hair, that's brunette. It's Teehee.
Nichijou. I mean, is there anyone with a pink hair in Nichijou?
Probably somewhere, but
The dog biting Yuko is my favorite one next to the principal versus deer. Nichijou has
Principal-
way too many good moments for me to pick one. Cause like,
Oh, that one.
sorry, go ahead, Dibs.
I thought you were referring to what was it? It was another one involving deer. It was just like what was it? A deer girl.
My dear friend Nodoka or Nodoko.
Yes, apparently she's like a weapon of mass destruction or something like that.
It is very that anime has very Nichijou energy in it too.
Is
That was
would
the
you
one I was
recommend that?
referring to, Yeah.
Yes,
What was it
I
again?
would. My dear friend Nodoka or Nodoko. I don't remember.
I think
Just look up my dear friend and it'll or Shikanuka no tan.
yeah.
You'll get it.
And it's not deer as in like a deer to you. It's like deer
Yeah,
as in the
I think I've
animal.
seen an
Deer.
ad on like, cause sometimes I get ads on YouTube about like Netflix suggestions. It literally says Netflix no susume. So like, and then I'll see that it's like the thing they show is like this girl coming into class and her deer horns are like breaking the door frame.
That has been memed so much. It's great.
But that is the one. Yes, it is
Yes.
the one. All right.
My favorite meme of that is somebody took some Dark Souls boss music
Okay.
and threw it on that scene.
Amazing.
You need to share that.
Going back to Nichijou for a second, my brain immediately went to the like I need to see those papers, and then she like fucking like judo flips, like
Oh, yeah.
the
Because
cop.
it's her like BL manga draft.
Yeah.
Nichijou's so good. When I'm sad, I watch
So-
Nichijou.
See if I can find that.
God, I need to watch more anime. Actually, recently I've been watching Steins Gate with Dusty.
I hope you're liking that. Hubby loves
Uh,
the hubby. We're just screaming. Loves Steins Gate, but definitely prefers the game over the anime.
mm,
Although he did, I believe no, I think he watched the anime before he played the game.
that's definitely me. The only issue I have with it so far is that I didn't get to watch it in dub. I had to watch it in sub, and I know I'm a dub lover. Again, I'm a voice actor, so it's kind of in my best interest. So, but
You don't need to make excuse. Like I don't understand the dub sub superiority nonsense.
I put the meme in the chat for this channel.
Thank you. Like, cause
Beautiful.
I don't know, just enjoy the media you like in the language in the way that you like it best.
Yep, I definitely think I'm one of the ones. I like both. I just like both. I think both are their own.
Because, like,
their own
obviously, if
charm.
you're doing subtitles, you have to pay attention on the screen, and some people don't read fast enough, and then they
Yeah.
miss whatever's happening on screen, and like, you know, it's a struggle. Like, do you watch the anime? Do you read what's going on? But if you're someone who just can't do that, then use dub. It's fine. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I was okay. In the group that we were watching it, it wasn't just Dusty and I. It was a couple of folks, a couple of friends, and they were just like, "No, I prefer sub. I prefer sub." And I'm just like, "I don't read fast enough. Can we please watch dub?" And they went, "No, it's like 8-1. Sorry." And
How are you even enjoying this anime? Especially
but
like,
it's still fun.
well, I know, but
It's-
Steins Gate has like some complex plot things.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like,
Yeah, I eject the anime straight into my brain cavity with a needle.
dude, if
Sounds
I
about right.
could, if I could, I would. So then I wouldn't be so behind. I haven't watched anime in like years.
Me neither.
Same. It's literally the first thing I've watched since I think JoJo Part 6.
Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I lied because we, Creamy and I have been trying to keep up a little bit better. So we did recently watch Ore Monogatari. We haven't finished it, but good God, my heart! I love that show so much.
I'm one of those people who have zero time for anything. So
You say that. You say that, but it's
I
a
have zero
man.
time.
It's that whole thing where like people say I don't have time, but actually you're spending it on something else. But
Exactly.
if that's what you want to do with your time, then that's fine.
I'd rather just say I don't have time, you know.
Yeah,
While
saying
I'm
I don't have
grinding
time is
Pokemon.
just easier.
Yeah.
Is it though?
It's not like I'm grinding Pokemon or anything, you know.
Isn't it easier to just go, I'm playing too much Final Fantasy?
No, I don't have time.
Why are you calling me out like this? Why?
We don't have enough time.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth though. We just don't have enough time.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta, you know, mess around with my boy.
Look, Warrior isn't gonna finish leveling itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's
See,
your
you get it.
main right now, right? It's like, who
It's
did you
so-
end
it's
up
so-
decide for?
So I've leveled all of my melee DPS, so it's hard because I can just play all of them now.
But like, okay,
So-
who's the main one you use for Dawn Trail?
For Dantra, it was
Yeah, for
Samurai.
Sori.
Dantra was Samurai.
Oh, so you went through with Samurai instead of Reaper?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Honestly, they made Samurai more fun with the recent patch change.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
excited to try it out when I get to play whenever that is. Never. Cry.
I don't know if you have that unlocked yet on Samurai.
I mean, I'm leveling my Samurai. It's one of the main ones I'm leveling, so I'll get it eventually. I just got the change for the one attack, the one AoE that's a cone. It's circular now for me.
Did you get the Tsubami Geishi stuff?
Maybe.
Where you get another like Aijutsu after you do. What level are you? Which level? You got the AoE.
I got the AoE, yeah.
Right.
I'm like in the 80s. I think. Like early 80s. If I'm
That's sick.
remembering everything correctly.
I gotta remember whenever you get that. Oh, you definitely have it. Okay. So yeah, you'll have the thing that they changed. So
Oh, cool.
it'll be
Excited.
Samurai's a little bit busier, but it's not new buttons. So
Sweet.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm trying to make this one arm extra long on purpose, but it's because it is purposefully not anatomically correct. I am. It's
So
like
ana-
it's a struggle. Well, because
and it
I'm
sounds
like meant to
wrong.
like I am more prone to like fixing it so that is correct when I'm trying to not be correct, you know? So it's kind of like a small mindfuck. Wait, what's in? Let's see. Subs
One
over
might
dubbed.
say.
I don't like arguing over which is superior. Yeah, that's because it's dumb. There's no one superior.
Yeah.
Like obviously, sometimes the people who dub the show don't do a good job of it. Like it's either that the direction or money, whatever the issue is. I understand sometimes it doesn't translate, and I know that some people argue that people who like Japanese voice acting are only saying it's superior because they don't understand the language well enough to know if something sounds off or not. I've heard that before. But like that can't
Well,
that doesn't
to
fully...
me, there's
Go ahead.
also like you're not gonna get the subtleties of some stuff in Japanese through just text.
Well, yeah, because
I
you're still reading a translation of of what's being said. So whatever nuance it is, it's not gonna be there unless the people who do the subtitles have taken great care to.
Well, no, like I mean, like something that's more regional, like culturally specific for the region, for like Japan. That'll be in text, but like people like me wouldn't get because I don't know much.
Also like dialects and stuff.
Yes, that and like dialects and stuff. Like I don't know the difference between a Kansai, Kansai
Kansai
dialect
yeah.
and like somebody from like Tokyo.
Yeah, no,
Or
I get
Osaka.
that. Yeah, okay. I get that. Like I've been told that once before and I'm just like, okay, so I want to point out that I actually do understand a significant
Well, yeah,
amount.
that's fine if you like.
No,
if
no, no.
you do,
Yeah, no. I want to make it clear. I'm not saying this to counter what you just said. I'm just sharing a story basically because
Mhm.
that was literally told to me specifically. That argument, and I'm just like, I can actually understand what's being said and what's going on, but I can't fully understand it because I don't fully understand the language. Meaning, like, there's some words I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
So I still need help. But that specific argument, like, I kind of see it. Wherein, like, oh, you don't know how Japanese sounds like normally, so you can't say if this is good or bad acting.
Yeah, no, that's two completely different things.
Yeah. But that's also a good point where, like, even if you listen to it
Whereas-
in subtitle, like, if you don't know that sake is like a specifically Hokkaido thing to do, it's just gonna all sound like Japanese,
Which also I find very humorous that they're starting to get around that, like, oh, two different accents. They are actually starting to use, I feel like, people with different accents for stuff. But I do know, I think, what anime was it that they actually used like Gen Z slang instead
No
in the
idea.
translation? I don't remember.
That's funny though. That sounds hilarious.
Which I found very hilarious.
That sounds. Did they like? Did they go? What's up, my skivity friends?
Probably, I wouldn't be shocked. And that's like but it's very smart. Like you still get across that it's like these people talk two completely different ways and they probably don't understand each other.
Yeah,
in
no,
some
yeah,
aspects.
yeah. The thing that annoys me with some like localizations is it's very common that whenever Kansai Ben gets translated, it turns into some kind of southern accent. No.
Yeah.
Like, to me they're so drastically different. And it's not just like
What would you translate
the
that
thing
though,
is
to?
so southern accents is like, how do I say this? Okay,
There's
so
a long range of
Japanese,
southern accents.
yeah. So I know that accents also use, you have some wordage that is different. Versus like standard English, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
but it's a lot more like words sometimes in Japanese dialects within
Nuanced?
between dialects. No, not nuance, but like the way it's said is just completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And in some dialects, it's just a completely different word. Like for example, shitake, which is like in standard Japanese is jane. And like when you hear it in anime, if someone goes jane, like when they exit a room. In Hokkaido, they say shitake, which is like just different words altogether. And so sometimes it's just like I wish they didn't always use southern like
Kansai?
like a southern accent for a Kansai ben. And sometimes
Mm-hmm.
people put not Kansai ben, southern dialects in people that speak standard Japanese. Yeah, Square Enix is the worst, honestly. Like when it comes to localization, except for 14. Whoever they put on the team for 14 does a fantastic job in localizing whatever's in there.
After the first time. After the second time.
But a lot of Square's other I suppose that some are not published by them, but like Bravely Second, like Final Fantasy, 15. I love 15. Hate, and I don't understand why they gave Sydney a brand new name. Sydney, like her name is Sydney. Why did you call her Cindy? Americans can understand Sydney, and there's a reason why it's Sydney, because Sid, she's supposed to be the Sid of this. She's like this generation's Sid. And then they gave her a southern accent for some reason.
Well, because I understand why, because they're trying to go for that like roadside trucker appeal.
Does Sid, like old man Sid, have that?
I don't remember.
I don't think he did.
Not in Japanese.
No, in English. And it's like he speaks standard Japanese in the Japanese version. Well, I have other problems with the localization of 15. There's like certain
A lot
other
of people have a lot of different problems with 15.
well, if you have trouble with gameplay or anything, because like I like 15. I love 15. I like the story. But specifically talking about
I didn't have any issues with 15. That was the first actually Final Fantasy game I played to completion.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't really have a lot. I don't have any real issues with 15 either. I have a few issues with 16, and that's just because the side quests were taken and based off of 14 for an action RPG versus an MMO, and they just put all the world building into that versus actually world building through the story. And I was just like, come on,
Yeah.
please, why would you do this?
I haven't played 16, so I have no idea.
All I know is that I played the demo and I found Astinian, and that's all I needed.
Fascinating. Excuse me. Oh my god. But anyway, I have like localization. Square has always driven me up a wall. Like I was playing Octopath Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
My
even
blade is unbending.
I haven't even finished that game yet because like I just got so annoyed at like the first character that I chose to play is the Huntress. And
Oh, with their like old speak.
yeah, with the quote unquote old speak. I don't even want to call it old speak because it's inconsistent. It's like
That's what makes it funny though.
It is not funny to me. It like annoys the heck out of me because like it's funny if it was like consistent, but it's not. Like it's literally just normal English, and then every 10 sentences they'll pick one word and add th at the end. And then use thee, thine, thou on some moments. Like even some of like thou, they don't use thou, like they say your. I'm just like,
Mhm.
God, who
No,
did
I,
this?
I 100% get it. No, isn't it also the Bravely Default people?
Yeah. But I didn't have problems with Bravely Default, and, like, because it's a little bit more consistent there. So whoever they picked to do the localization this time around did a terrible job. And not
I would assume it's the same people, but they just didn't know how to do it, so they did it the best they could.
well, I mean, normally like localization and stuff like that is handed off to a different like team, or usually it's like an outside, a different company altogether. It's not within.
Well, I mean, if any, no, like Square, like 14's localization is internal for their department.
Maybe that's why it's a lot better.
I don't know if that's different for the other departments. So that's why 16's localization is pretty good too, because it's the same people that do 14's.
Because like 14 is like, for most of Square's IP, 14 is like an exception.
Mhm.
It wasn't in ARR. It just turned that way after it started doing well.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like, it's like how everyone spoke in Old English, and then slowly but surely they started stopping, and all the new characters didn't.
the new characters didn't stop.
In like Heaven's Ward, none of the characters introduced in Heaven's Ward speak in Old English, and all the characters except for one, who it makes sense for him to, started slowly stopping speaking Old English. Like until Shadowbringers, they stole.
Imagine. I was about to say Urianger's probably the only one that had to change.
No, Urianger, but he should.
Yeah.
Because in Japanese.
Urianger.
Sorry, Urianger.
Urianger.
Leviosa.
Yeah.
He should, no one else should. But everyone did until, like, when they used everyone's disappeared in Heaven's Ward.
Have you seen the Urianger, my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard meme?
Oh God. I'm
They actually got the voice actor to say this. Hold on.
Wait, did they do like a cameo or something?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I like how the second I started typing Urianger and the second one's Urianger milkshake.
Region travel to open up completely. Yeah, that would be real. Maintain regional characters is trying to maintain multiple regional You have multiple regional characters, Tyranno? Why?
That restriction makes a bit more sense. Because it's like, they're restricted to the physical machines. So, I get some...
No. I mean, Tyranno has multiple different characters in different regions.
Can you imagine?
Okay, I'm going to DM this to you specifically.
Okay. You have. I know your nitpick.
I know. I am using irony for humorous purposes.
Oh God. Am I?
Okay,
is
that should start out where you need it to.
Is this gonna get me like copyright?
I have no idea.
You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna share it in chat for the curious people. And I will share this.
Curious clicks.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Is it fine, Tyranno? Have you played it? That's the thing.
It's like from a convention, like a fan convention.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
But where?
Hold on here. I will post it in chat. There you go. If you guys are curious, it's in chat.
Like you'd probably be fine to play it on
stream.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pause the music that probably not many are hearing because I just have it like very softly in the background.
And they're like, what the fuck, bro? No.
Like, holy shit.
All right, I'm gonna play it. We're watching it in stream.
They're like, what's going on? Is there
Oh,
a
here it is.
channel?
KupoCon. Okay.
Mine milkshake bringeth all yon gentlefolk to mine yard, and lo, they reply, "'Tis better than thine. Verily, 'tis better than thine. I could apprentice thee, but I would levy a fee."
If that's not turned into a YouTube video with like sound in a very short while.
Oh my god,
Mine
somebody did
milkshake
music.
bringeth all yon gentlefolk to mine yard, and lo, they reply, "'Tis better than thine. Verily, 'tis better than thine. I could apprentice thee, but I would levy a fee."
I love that they added that bit with Ishtola there. It's perfect. That's hilarious.
Truly
I would
amazing.
levy a fee.
I would levy a fee. That's fantastic. I will definitely need to show that to Creamy later.
Yeah, and then like I know the voice actor for Thancred is really into his memes as well that people have made for him.
That's
That memes
great.
people
I
made
love
about
it when
him.
like voice actors are into the memes they're in. I think
So
that
like
that's
I
the best way to
know
go about it, you know?
I know he really enjoys the "This is Thancred" meme.
I don't think I know about that one.
That is a Endwalker meme, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah. Whenever he's doing the stealth segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In English he just goes, "This is Thancred." And people made that into a meme. And it's really weird, but you know, it's whatever.
People will memify anything. Like, what
My
was the
favorite is
meme?
my favorite is Dad Cred.
Dad Cred is also my favorite. Although that
Dad Cred's good.
I wanted to punch his face. I'm not gonna lie. Wanted to punch his face really bad in the early parts of that.
Jeez.
I was like, God, why are you such a child? And then, you know, he gets better.
You're a child!
And then the Estinian. He's the Izurgun.
Wait, what?
Oh, do you need that one too?
Yes. Hi, Squiddy. How are you?
I need an explanation.
I'm silently enjoying this unfold.
Do you know of the memes? Because I know it seems like all of us in here are 14 players at some point in time / degree.
I'm more of a Final Fantasy enjoyer overall than a proper
Do you play 14?
player. No.
Okay. Because I was like, if this is like some kind of weird, oh, I don't play it often enough.
No, I just don't play it at all.
Okay. That's fair. I'm a very casual player.
I know just enough to get by, I suppose.
So I will.
Men.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna. You can watch it. This is the one I'm referencing, but I would recommend at some point watching the entire video.
Okay, so you have it at the moment.
I have it at the moment for the meme I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna play it real quick. Oh wait, I might have already seen this.
Yeah.
I might have already seen this. This looks familiar. Yeah! Yes, I've seen this. That's amazing. Whew.
That whole video is just good in of itself.
Yeah. I remember this video. It's a good one. Definitely is a good one.
Amazing.
Wait, I'll share it. I'll share it for those in chat who don't care about Final Fantasy 14 spoilers or anything of the sort and are curious. Cause yeah, I'll just say that. Because I also think this thing is funny. Fun times.
I feel the fear of uncertainty stinging clear. No? Okay.
No, I haven't missed the Eye of the Mountain stuck in my head though.
The what?
Understandable.
I live in a musical
The
rock.
Lord of the Rings song.
No, like I live in a musical rock. Like if I haven't heard it before, I will more than likely not know it. And if I have heard it before, I probably don't know the title.
It's hot and you're cold.
Yes, and you're no, you're in and you're out,
Out,
you're up
up
and
and
you're
you're
down.
down.
It's a song by Not Green, right?
Yes.
Not green?
The scientific word for pink, not green.
Oh.
I see.
Okay, that's funny. I'll give it up. I'll give it up.
Yeah, like it's a big thing in the science community. They tried to scientifically explain the existence of pink, and they unanimously agreed that it is definitely not green.
It's the absence of green, right?
Something like that, yes.
Truly amazing.
The
So,
scientific breakthroughs that we show to the world, we reveal
after years of research and discussion,
the
we
secret
have found
of
out
nature.
that pink is
It's
not
not
green.
green.
Amazing.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're going on the bills.
Okay. Ooh, let me catch my breath.
Oh my god.
We're behind the money.
That's great.
I am the knights.
No.
The only thing I remember about that is like I saw like a segment of it with someone with them going, Martha, and that's all.
Martha,
Martha,
And I was like, what?
where are the drugs going?
where'd the joke going? Where did you get the bills?
God.
I remember those.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
We have degraded. Cat, this is your fault.
Yeah, why are you doing this to us?
What are you doing in my room?
I can just hear Cat going, listen.
Listen, okay, it's it's not as bad as you think.
Just you like you came in and suddenly Rise is talking like Batman.
I am the knight.
You didn't do nothing. That's what guilty parties say.
Well, now that's not necessarily true. Okay.
Action.
Objection.
Objection!
I need to
I've
play.
actually been playing that recently with some friends. It's been really fun.
Well now, I do play.
Why
Huh?
did that become a
It-
meme?
It's sure ain't my fault.
No, I think he's responding to Cat in the chat. But
Oh,
why
no,
did
I was talking
Foghorn
about-
Leghorn become like a meme?
Well now, boy.
I'll say, boy.
I
Yeah.
say, boy.
I say.
I say. Boy,
Now
I
hold
was
up,
here.
now, boy. I say, hold
I
up, now,
said-
boy.
Hold up.
You're okay, Cat. Have a good EP.
Good eeps.
Night
Or
night.
bad eeps. We can't control your eeps.
Or can we?
But- You can at least
Dun,
wish
dun,
for
dun,
good.
Du-du-du.
Ow.
Everything goes back to Batman.
Night
You should
cat.
I was
No.
thinking of the what would you call it? The Inception horn.
Man,
Wow.
that was such a meme. Like after its release.
Wow, 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 wow.
Memes in a meme a chat.
Never. Not even.
What is this meme?
Meme.
Meme you keep talking about.
Okay, according to pronunciation manual, is
I love
pronounced
meme.
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 Meme with an e at the end.
Yes,
Meme.
meme.
I think it's more Mimir. No, wait.
Mimir, please,
Isn't
sir.
that
can
the
I have
bird?
Mimir?
Wait, 1 second. Hold on. Cat.
I'll be right back. I need a pen.
I'm glad. Can I ask if you have received my other package? I don't know if I mailed it at the same time. The notebooks.
Man, I had a joke come into my mind, and I was like, no, you're on someone else's stream.
I will leave it at that.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's a video on how to pronounce meme.
Okay, I mailed them together. Okay, so you got it. Okay. Just wanted to know.
For a moment there, I read that as nailed them together. Of course there'd be a
Wow.
Yeah, because one of those notebooks I actually made myself, but there should be a note there of which one that I made myself. If it's not like, if it's stitching in the binding, I made that one. Then there's 3 of the other notebooks that are actually properly made. Anyway, have a good night, cat.
Any Hoosers.
Hold on, let's listen to this.
Any hooser.
Any Hoosers.
Mime.
What you reckon, partner?
What are you, a hooser over here?
Who did this? Is this
Oh, what do you know?
like meme?
A real
Yes.
Hooser over there.
You got it. Well done, Rinks.
I'm just, following the pronunciation manual.
Yes.
Ah, cat! Dang, I wish you had told me that you wanted little sleeves for them, because they actually do sell sleeves for those notebooks, like a little plastic sleeve. But anyway. What are the dimensions for the notebook? Hold on. If you're looking for that specific one, let me just MB Midori notebook sleeve. Because I think you could probably get them at Jet Pens.
Oh, Japans, haven't heard of that website for a while.
Oh yeah?
Ooh,
That's a surprise.
that's a surprise.
I've forgotten about it. Haven't visited
my
that website for a
God.
while.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's so crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, like, here it is, cat. I'll put it in chat. But, like, I don't remember the size of what you have, but they do actually sell them for MD paper. Like, this is from that same brand. What's this? Yeah, so get the smallest one.
Oh my god, the smallest? I love the smallest.
It's so small. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so
Just like
tiny.
me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's like perfect.
Wow.
Are you
That's
guys...
crazy.
Lake Queen.
What's happening?
Look, you put 2 people who assumedly like to do voices in the same room.
Oh my god, you like to do voices?
Oh, you know it.
Me too.
Oh,
That's so
God.
crazy. god.
Oh my god, cat. Oh my god.
Go to bed,
You
cat.
go to bed,
Escape.
girl.
It's a
Escape.
way.
Escape before it's too late.
No, you're stuck with us now.
Oh god.
What a
You
drag.
can sit with us.
Don't be a drag.
Oh,
Your
night,
love is my
cat.
drug.
Oh my god. My cheeks
Thanks,
hurt.
queen.
You're welcome. You deserve it.
Oh my god, I know.
I have a question. Do you guys have like okay? So I know that like that's like the typical what people would use as like the gay voice. You know what I mean? Is there like
sort
any
of, yeah.
other like similar like trope?
I don't think
voices?
I don't think we're. I'm assuming you're trying to go for like a SoCal girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going for
Oh.
too.
Yeah. It's very West Coast.
Yeah.
Like.
What's another like?
yes, oh my god.
Oh
Yes.
my god, Yas queen.
But if you're going for like stereotypical gay, it's just like, girly, no. All right,
Yeah,
we're not
girly.
slaying today.
We're not doing this today, girl.
That is not a slay moment.
You do the same thing. You just deepen the voice a little bit more,
Ah.
pretty much.
What's
Make it more like
Another typical, like, I guess American
Stereotypical,
accent
like,
voice. Not
Well,
southern.
man,
I
do
feel like
a
that's common.
accent.
A what?
Do a
Oh, yeah,
country
country?
accent. Country
Hell yeah.
accent. Hell yeah, brother.
Nah,
Do they say
I tell
brother?
you what. Nah, did
I tell
Oh!
you what.
Oh,
you
okay.
eat today?
Pause real
You
quick.
didn't.
So
I
What's up?
almost heard Hank Hill there.
no, because that. So okay.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Damn it, Bobby.
A propane nightmare.
So I've only ever heard
Okay, that's
like the I tell you what from like Hank Hill
I'll tell
and
you
Hank
what.
Hill related things. You know what I mean? So people pretending to be Hank Hill, like, you know, mimicking his voice. They always do the I
Yeah.
tell you what, like, because that's like very
I'll tell
him.
you what.
And so
I'll tell
I
you.
had, as someone who was not born and
I'll
raised
tell
and
you
very
what
much
you said.
unfamiliar with the American landscape, I didn't know that was like an actual regional thing until recently.
Yes.
When I just
Oh, yeah,
heard
Texas.
someone just talking, you know, they're just like chatting with someone else because I was watching a YouTuber. And I believe he's from Mississippi, and so he has friends
Oh
in
yeah.
the area.
Oh yeah.
And
Definitely
then
Mrs. Oh yeah.
His
Mhm.
friends. So him himself, the YouTuber himself, doesn't have the typical, like, unless he, you know, he gets fully into like having fun or whatever, so it kind of comes out. But normally it's like pretty straightforward. But his friend very much sounds like he's from the area. And then one time he just went like, "I tell you what," and I was just like, "That's a thing."
I tell
That's
you, well,
okay.
it's not like the I tell you what is definitely like, but not like the I tell you, like, that's more just, yeah, like how he talks.
But that's the thing. It's like it sounded just like the
Mhm.
what with the
The
very
what-
airy
Yeah.
sound, and I was just like, "Oh, that's a thing." Like I was, yeah, it was very eye opening for me. That happened like I don't know, last week.
last week.
No, I'm serious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this actually
Yeah.
reminds me of something
Yeah.
that I find myself doing. In fact, it was like sometime last year that I was s- I'll just use Kayla. So my family visited, and so it was my mom, dad, and my younger brother. So they came over, and they brought cards. And in Chinese card games, we have this game called. I'll translate it to Big Two.
Okay.
It's a bit like yeah, it's a bit like poker, only a bit more fast.
Are you looking?
Oh wait,
for
hold on.
things too?
Did you say poker?
A bit like poker.
Okay. No. The only reason I'm clarifying is because the first time you said it, I thought you said polka, like the dance
Polka.
or the music type, and I was like,
Yes,
what?
we shall sing and dance.
Everybody, Pokemon.
Anyway, yeah. Sorry, Tibbs. Go on.
But anyway,
the very best.
So as so when I play it's actually one of the few times when I get actually pretty competitive, and because my main language is English,
Uh-huh.
but I'm playing with my dad and my younger brother who knows Cantonese, I start jumping from Cantonese to English. But because I keep on jumping between the two languages, I end up
Like mishmashing the
speaking
two.
like no. I end up speaking English in a Cantonese accent, like with Uncle Roger or Stephen that goes emotional damage or something like that.
Yeah.
I end up speaking like that, and it's only when I'm playing Big Two that I actually do that. It's like, but like my wife is like Kayla was just sitting there going, "What? I didn't know you're capable of those voices." And she was
Well, that's funny.
trying her damnness not to laugh at my like English, so to speak.
Yeah.
Cody.
No, I kind of
Go on.
I get that because
it's weak to water.
there's no way to water. Oh my god. No, so like whenever I'm visiting my family from New England, you can the Boston starts coming out.
Like in your
Yeah.
accent?
In my accent, yeah.
Oh.
Fuck
So
the Kanyaba.
Yeah.
so
Fucking
Creamy
tool.
says that whenever I talk in English to my younger brother, or like my mom when so typically I'd speak Tagalog to my mom because my mom does not like speaking English at all. But whenever I have to talk in Tagalog to my younger brother, my Filipino accent comes out. That's what he said. Like, I don't know what it sounds like because obviously I didn't know. I didn't know that happens until he pointed it out. And I was like, what?
There's an accent.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't sound like that to me. To me, I'm just speaking normal English.
Emotional damage.
I was watching like an Uncle Roger short, and that's where I heard the granite's so weak, and it's stuck in my brain.
Oh my god, granite so weak.
I recently watched one of his. So I don't watch his videos very often. I don't watch his videos at all. Like I've seen a couple of ones because I don't remember what it was that led me to watching some of his videos, but I did. But recently, I saw a video of him reacting to a YouTube channel that I am sub to, June's Kitchen, which tends to be like super chill, like cooking show. Like I watch it mainly because I am fascinated by the fact that his cats just sit around without doing anything, like while he's preparing food.
Yeah.
But yeah, his reactions, like I was like, this is funny, but also, like I can tell that wasn't my style of humor, because like part of it is like him reacting to things that maybe he himself normally, like outside of the character, won't even react to. But of course, like
that's definitely like enjoying reaction content. I feel is very much a.
You need to like the character behind it.
Not only that, but I feel like it's definitely a post-millennial thing.
Well, like, because I like some reaction videos because I enjoy knowing how other people process / and think about things. That's why I got into the whole of like expert judge armor from movies and things like that, because I'm just like, ooh, like he's gonna talk about like literally Tibbs woke up and then went on a phone call with me because I wanted him to watch this video about the samurai master holding a longsword for the first time, like a Western longsword.
Is it Senki Sensei or something like that?
Yeah, it's like.
Well, I mean, that's different than like people sitting there and being like, "Oh, ah."
Yeah,
like that's expert opinion.
I suppose
feel.
so. I guess it's not actually like a reaction video in that sense.
Oh, but that video itself ushered in a lot of reaction videos.
No, that it did. It
So-
did.
Yes.
I mean, but I did
One
watch
yeah.
like Scholar. I watched Scholar Grim, and then what was the name of that guy again? The London teacher dude for HEMA.
Well,
Your once
is that
teacher.
so the are you talking about Matt Easton from Scholar Gladiatorial?
Yes, he was also making like that was a response video.
Yes, he made a response video to
The sword.
samurai using longsword.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
He makes some pretty good points. He did deviate slightly, but he meant it all in good faith.
No, like as with most of like
Yeah.
I just took it all as them. They're not like saying, oh, you. Most of them are fairly respectful. I feel when they were making the reaction videos. Sorry, response videos. But like I got into that hole because I kind of like so reaction videos sometimes can have that kind of thing, where like they react and then they express what they think about a certain thing. But yeah, Uncle Roger was not like. Because, when I watch June's Kitchen, I'm there for, like, the chill vibes and the relaxing atmosphere and, like how pretty everything looks and, like, oh my
definitely
god,
not
the
that.
cats. Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
just like, he's going to... When are you gonna get to the... He's saying that, of course, in the accent. I can't do it. I'm like, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of these sort of like Chinese like yeah and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
is,
Jackie.
Yeah.
yes, it's a bit like
I wouldn't go
it's a
that
bit
far,
like
but yeah.
emulating uncle. No, not uncle, but uncle. Sorry, I just had to do
Uncle.
Uncle.
it. Yeah, he has a bit of vibrato when every time he he refers to himself. But anyway, what was I trying to say? Most of
know.
it is replicating the sort of their experience with tiger moms and how they get sort of get comments on everything they do. You rarely actually see a guy respond in such a manner.
Oh,
At
like,
least a Chinese guy.
like an actual typical Chinese dude.
Yes.
I see.
So that's where most of that sort of like humor comes from. It's more like, oh, this is my experience, and I'm just going to use a cranky Asian mom as a base to express it.
I getcha. Well, like,
Mm.
I think for me personally, there's just a level of abrasiveness that I can take. Maybe because I'm also Asian and I experience that in real life.
Yeah.
And so like, and even crass humor. There's only a little bit I can take before I'm just like, okay, it's not funny anymore. Like, for
You
example,
only take at least at most 3 fart jokes until you're
something.
like,
No, honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah. Because, for example, like I love NSP, but a lot of their music is like crass joke music or like with crass lyrics and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I understand that it is funny for many people. The Brian is Gay song, I love that song. I can only listen to it once. And then the next listening,
you enjoy their. I bet you enjoy their like remix. They're like
the covers I enjoy because I
The
like Dan's
covers more.
voice. Yeah, I love Dan's voice.
Or like, have you ever
Um,
listened to Dan do stuff with like other bands?
I listen to Sky Hill all the time. Like
Have
when
you ever
he's
listened to like some of the stuff he does for Tubor Remix Party?
yes, I listen to those.
Mhm.
But like I said, it's specifically like crass humor stuff, because like there's other things that Creamy listens to that has like similar lyric types that I can listen to once and be like, yeah, that's funny, and then after that I'm like, okay, I don't want to listen to this anymore. Like it's tiring. I don't find it funny any longer. So there's like a
Yeah.
certain level that after a while,
funny. Be
Yeah.
gone with you.
Duke, yeah. Duke, what's your generation? What generation are you part of? Are you part of my generation? I don't know. What?
How?
Technically, I'm a
Oh.
millennial.
No, Duke of Bacon. Let's see.
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, you're
The bacon.
like, what
shall
generation
know.
are you part of?
Yeah, Duke. What's your generation?
I believe.
Are you a G1
that I'm-
transformer?
Are you an Autobot, a Decepticon?
a
We really need to
Autobot?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you are like a millennial. I think I'm a millennial.
Yes.
If you were 95, 96, then yes.
Then no.
Those were the cutoff years.
Oh, those were the cut off years. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, anything before that, up to like I want to say the 80s,
Mhm.
Okay, then
is
millennial. Okay, then yeah, because I believe I remember being told that I'm like at the cusp of that, like at the beginning bits. I don't know for sure, because like I
Oh,
don't
for
really pay
Gen Z.
attention. Not Gen Z, but millennial.
Oh.
So I'm just like, okay. I'm just like, okay.
Yep, I sit squarely in millennial.
I thought you and I were the same age.
I'm 37.
Oh,
Oh, you
Well-
old fart.
I am an old fart. Am I old?
I
I don't
no,
know.
So the oldest millennials are like in their early 40s. So
Okay.
yeah,
You are not old. Age
I'm
is a
one
concept.
of the youngest millennials.
Okay.
Same.
I'm
Yeah,
28.
I'm 37.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Now you do.
I have this thing where I just kind of assume everyone that I meet at first hand is older than me. And then I find out that I'm usually older than most everyone else I know.
You're the grandma.
I'm a granny. Well, you know what? When I was 28, someone called me a fossil. And I was like, okay, whatever, man. And then it turned out that that guy was a sexual harasser. So,
Ah, yeah. Gross.
yeah, he was a
Mm.
manager at the GameStop that I worked at very briefly before he got fired. Because one of my
I wonder
coworkers
why.
got
Oh, and he
touched,
works-
let's say.
Ew.
Yeah.
I hate people sometimes.
Yeah. Your Beast Wars? Oh, you know what, you guys? Recently, around here, I've been seeing like Zoids come back, and I was like, oh my god, Zoids.
Zoids?
Yeah, Zoids.
Oh my god.
Zoinks.
Like Zoink Scoob!
Doink scoop.
No, do you guys know Zoids?
Help! Get me out of this pot!
As long as you don't do
Scrappy,
Scrappy, dude. God, I don't know why Scrappy was born. What an annoying character.
Like Scrappy Doo was the worst!
He is.
Ah, Beetleborgs. Nice. I remember.
Beetleborgs was the best! Oh my god. Real talk? Beetleborgs peak. They were the better fucking. Pardon my language. I know I keep cursing. I feel
It's
really
fine.
But-
It's fine. Go
What?
ahead.
I just don't. I curse a lot, and it's not some people's vibes. But like they were better than the Power Rangers. They had the
Whoa
cool
now.
boots.
Hold on.
Well, as
I-
far as
I will
far
fight
as,
on that one.
What
As
what
far
Power
as
Rangers are we talking
American-
here?
Yeah. So as far as American live action superheroes series, Beetleborgs was up there.
Like it was made by Saban as well, so the same
Like-
as
Are we
Power
talking
Rangers.
like season 1 Power Rangers? Or are we talking like
okay. My favorite Power Rangers was Dino Thunder.
okay, real talk?
That I mean, it's the best one. It is genuinely the best
Arguably,
one.
yeah, like no hands down.
Rip Green Ranger.
Ah,
Like
true.
the only one that comes second to me is Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm was also pretty good. I wanted to watch Jungle Fury / Wild Force, but
Jungle Fury was good. I didn't watch Wild Force, but Jungle Fury was good. Mystic Force was also pretty good.
SPD was also kind of weird.
SPD was very weird.
Space Patrol, Patrol.
Power Rangers Jungle Disco Fever. It's so much fun to Power Rangers more. Kamen Rider. I'm about to start watching Kamen Rider Saber, and I am very excited. Do you want to watch it with me, Rise? Because
Yeah,
Creamy doesn't want to watch it with me.
Kamen Rider.
Also, real talk, the best season of Digimon, Frontier.
Is that the one where they turn into the Digimon?
Yes.
Finally, someone who gets it.
It's true. It is just the truth.
Someone
I
who gets
I will
it.
I will not sit here and hear no Tamers, no O2, no. Screw you.
Frontiers was
Strong
the best,
feelings. Strong feelings.
Very strong feelings. Like, okay, I understand that they had like they were like the pets. They were like, you know, supposed to be partners. That's cool, you know, they get a bond. But it always made more sense to me that the people turn into the Digimon. Give them the powers, so they don't have to keep relying on these guys who are like, I can't do it right now, Ty. I'm too hungry. No, screw you.
Preach, King, preach.
I'm just saying. Take
Yes.
destiny into your own hands.
Strong feelings.
Preach, King.
It
You
is.
got it.
Is it about someone named? It's about someone named Kamen who rides a bike or other sorts of vehicles.
Kamen Rider, yeah. Not to be
Is it
confused with
someone who
Ramen
rides a
Rider, that's
kamen?
Naruto.
Oh no, please! Don't need that talk in here.
Leave it.
Leave that out the door. Don't need that.
Also, shout outs to Drowsy Night, for the first time chat.
Yeah, welcome in and hello. I can't believe that our talks of like Kamen Rider and Power Rangers have gotten people to join the channel. Guys, I'm
This
sorry.
is what the people
This
want.
doesn't happen very often, okay? I just want to put that out there. If you want to leave because of this revelation, do not feel awkward about it. Also, hello, Drowsy Night, and hello, Little Light Dreamer.
Conversely, you
I
should
still know how
subscribe
to
because they have
do-
some of the best emotes on Twitch.tv.
I don't have any
I'm
Kamen
subscribed.
Rider emotes. Clarification.
If you
Well, no, you don't have Kamen Rider, but
/rinks.
I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy, like, I still remember the Henshin hand transformation of the original Kamen Rider when I watched as a kid. Henshin. Does anyone know who Shider is in here?
that sounds like a Pokemon.
No, it's not. Oh, Drowsy Night,
it's
do
like
you
a
know who
Time Spider.
Shider is? I am shocked. I loved
Listen.
watching Shider as a kid. I was like, Shider's the best.
No, Chowder.
Chowder! Rada.
I don't know
Rah,
what
rah.
you saying that just made me remember the
Rah,
duck song. Waddle waddle.
It's the
So
very next day.
Shady, thought I need thoughts on Flapjack.
Oh, okay, creepy.
Okay.
There were certain episodes I could watch, but
Mhm.
if they ever had the barber in them, then I was just like, I can't do it.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah, because it was like, hello, Flapjack.
Jack.
Yeah.
Mm.
Creepy. Get him out of here.
Understood.
Gumball. Hell yeah. Let's go. I loved Gumball. Gumball was a great show.
I didn't watch these shows. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna pretend. like I
Gumball
did.
was a little bit. So like you're
Also random.
Gumball is good, but you are a smidge younger than I am. So, but not by much.
What?
Yeah, I'm.
You're 28, right?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I'm 29. So like it's not by much. It's a year.
Yeah.
But I think Gumball was whenever I was about to graduate. I believe is that whenever that was coming out. So I didn't get as much Gumball. In me.
Ah.
That's valid. That's valid. Plus, I also had to do second grade twice, and that's because I went from a public school to a private school, and
Mhm.
they didn't have room for me in the third grade. Not because I was stupid. And so I probably when you were graduating, I was probably like a sophomore going into my junior
Yeah.
year. And I just watched a lot of
2020.
cartoons.
So
regardless.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I watched a lot too. Like I was there whenever first season of Pokemon came out in the US.
Oh yeah, I remember the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh ever airing on Kids WB.
Did you watch the Sonic X dub as it was airing?
Yes,
Sonic,
yes, I
Sonic,
did.
Sonic, Sonic X. God, that was
Or
that was
like
when I
the
moved to the
Kirby-
States. Yeah.
Kirby coming right back at you.
Kirby
coming
right back at you.
right back at you.
Yeah. Heck
Kirby,
yeah.
Kirby, he's the star of the show.
Da 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 pink.
I didn't
And
like.
come right back at you for sure.
I tried to watch the Kirby. I couldn't really keep up with TV shows because I wasn't really the type to watch TV shows unless they were just kind of like ambiently there. I had nothing else to do because I always preferred doing other things over that. So I
would-
like even then whenever I see like shows, like the only reason I know is because I used to just have it on ambiently. I like
That was-
Courage. Johnny Bravo was funny, but it was one of those things that after a certain point,
Oh,
Johnny was
mama.
just really tiring to me. So I didn't watch
All
that
the
show.
girls like you.
Oh,
Oh,
understand.
my was right.
You know what my favorite show is from like kind of that era is the more like not the more recent, but basically the last iteration of Secret Squirrel and Two Stupid Dogs.
Oh yeah.
I love
Stupid
Stupid
Dogs.
Dogs.
Stupid dogs.
Stupid dog.
I also love Secret Squirrel. So those were really fun. I like those a lot.
Did you ever watch? And this is gonna feel like a fever dream to me. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm scared because I know a lot of those fever dreams.
Yes, I love Two Stupid Dogs. I like.
This isn't it, but I stumbled upon it. Did you watch Secret Saturdays?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
I know
Um,
of it. I didn't
The
watch it.
zoology show cartoon.
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
think I watched like 1 or 2 episodes.
I didn't watch it, but I know of it.
Cow and
Because
Chicken was a fucking fever dream, that's for sure.
Cow and chicken.
Okay, I actually found the one I was thinking of though. Did you ever watch The Secret Show?
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
If I showed you an image, you think you could recall it?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in the.
see, like in terms of like kids show that it had animals in it, I used to watch Zaboomafoo a lot.
Zaboomafoo with the Krat Brothers.
Yep.
When walking through the woods one day. But yeah, no, I remember the Secret Show. Yeah. Oh my god, that's a hella throwback. Jeez.
I used to watch Daria, but not like as with most things, like it didn't really hold my attention for too long, so I didn't like watch it religiously. But does anyone know Eon Flux? That was such a weird show to me. But like
Oh,
it
that's
was
one-
because it was such a
Geeky.
unique looking show. I like
Eon Flux is that? Spell that for me.
Eon Flux.
Is it? Oh, AEON
Yeah,
Flux.
yeah.
Oh, this
So
is a live action.
Not there's a live action
there's a
version?
live action, and you know what's funny?
What?
This actually, my dad was watching it last night.
Really? That's
The movie, yes,
crazy.
it's a 2005 live action movie as well.
Oh my god.
I believe it's also based on the anime. But that makes
Oh.
so much more sense now to me
Why?
because he was going to watch it
Uh-huh.
and he was confused because he has cable, so he recorded off cable.
Uh-huh.
The cable entry for the show has an animated card, like an anime like card, where
Oh.
where it shows like how like shows have like the
Yeah.
movie theater card where it shows like the name and all the people.
Mm-hmm.
The one for Aeon Flux, the movie was animated, and he was confused. He was like, "This isn't a cartoon. This doesn't say cartoon in the tags for the show or anime because he knows he knows the difference
Yeah.
between cartoons and anime. At least he's like, this doesn't have either one of these. He was so confused.
Yeah, because
And then
it's not an anime. It's it's a cartoon.
yeah.
But
So
like
he was so confused. And then
Ah.
whenever I come back like 10, 15 minutes later from doing something else he was watching, and he's like, yeah, this is that movie that we didn't know anything about. I was like, oh, that's so weird. It makes so much sense
yeah,
to me now.
it used to be a
It was-
cartoon in the 90s.
I have a note on this. Wow. No, yeah, this is screaming 90s because she's in like basically nothing. Oh my god. Secondly, she looks like she's straight out of X-Men. Like
You know what I thought he was watching whenever I saw it?
What?
X3.
I thought he was watching one of the live action Resident Evil movies.
That's funny.
Huh.
I also would have accepted Tomb Raider because it kind of looks like an emo Laura Croft.
When I first saw Aeon Flux, I was like, man, this lady looks like Alanis Morissette.
Yes. Absolutely, yes.
But yeah, like I don't. So it sounds like you guys are all unfamiliar. But like the opening sequence of the opening credits for Aeon Flux ends with the main character, catching a fly between their eyelashes.
You know, from what I
What?
saw from the live action
Yeah,
movie,
it's weird.
it looked ridiculous.
It's like really weird. Fever Dream show Stripperella, a stripper who fight. No, that one sounds familiar to me.
That sounds wild.
No, but
also, I also want to put out there that not only does it look X-Men, it also is kind of giving JoJo in a way.
well, that's like you say. I think the main reason you would be saying that is because a lot of these characters are very long-limbed and they really pose in strange, like they're positioned in strange ways many times in the show. Like
Yeah,
that
like
is
this.
just because they're like very long.
And the facial features.
Yeah, the facial features especially. She looks like she's Jolene, but like an AU Jolene.
I didn't know this was like an MTV thing. Because as
Was it
usual,
really?
I don't know. It just says MTV on the logo right there.
Wow.
Oh.
I'll
Yeah,
show
no, it
everyone.
does.
I forgot. I no longer have JoJo emotes. I'm sorry.
No.
See, so me and when it comes to TV shows, like I never kept tabs on like when they were showing. So I'm just like, oh, especially as a child, like I just thought that they just aired in the times that they did. The only thing I kept
Yeah.
tabs on were like anime that was shown in the Filipino channels.
Oh.
Next time I
'Cause-
see my dad in November, I'm gonna be like, hey, remember that movie Aeon Flux that we were like confused about it not being a cartoon or whatever? I found out why.
It's a cartoon. It actually was one at one point in time.
Yeah, I'm like, it
That's
was one point in time. It
crazy.
was a live action version of it.
Long ago.
Back when they aired good music and
Back
That was
whenever-
Never just hit the wall. Never had it all.
what a time.
Music still on MTV.
in high school.
They tell her that she's uncool because she's still preoccupied.
You
Just
just
saw
saw
them
them live? Oh.
Bowling for Soup? Hell
Dude.
yeah!
That's fucking cool, dude.
Oh.
I love Bowling for Soup.
They're so good.
I like their name.
They did the
The opening song for Phineas and Ferb?
yes.
Like the original Phineas and Ferb song.
Yes.
Yeah. There's
Oh, that's cool.
104 days of summer vacation.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I do like that song. Even though I didn't
They
watch
even-
Phineas
they-
and Ferb.
So they even had, was it a movie where they actually had animated versions of themselves come in and sing something, I believe.
Oh, that's really neat.
Oh, yeah. Actually, so fun fact about Phineas and Ferb, apparently people have been mistranslating the opening's lyrics. They keep thinking that, and school comes along just to end that. They think they're saying that
No, it's
instead
it.
of it. Yeah.
It's it.
Yeah, and it was so weird. Like I was like, no, it's ended. But I guess because they have like that West Coast like ended, you can like make the mistake that it sounds almost like at. So just put the th on it.
That's a stretch and a half if I ever heard one.
He's the voice of Chuck E. Cheese, like in the commercial.
Wait, the guy from Bowling for Soup?
What?
No,
Time to look it up.
ain't no way. Yep, I'm fact checking this.
Fact check.
Voice of Charles Entertainment.
Cheese.
Entertainment
I forget that's what the
Cheese.
E stands for.
Entertainment. E. E. E.
Jarrett Reddick is the current voice. Hold on. American musician. He's the lead for Bowling for Soup. Yeah, no, he is in fact the voice of Charles Entertainment Cheese. What the hell?
Ow.
Today we learned.
I mean, I guess whenever you get to that age,
How old
it's
is
like
he?
I found a recent photo of him and I was like, damn, that is not what I expected.
How old are
Hold
they?
on. He's got to be in his like 50s at this point,
Oh
right?
dang.
Like, look at this man.
yeah,
He's 53.
Oh my.
You know what? I'm down.
more power to you, man.
I mean, if he
That's
can,
great.
if he can get on stage
He
and rock
hasn't
that
aged
hair,
well. You know?
Dude, Jack Black still gets on stage and rocks out. What the fuck you're on about?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you still have the pizzazz.
As long as you're still enjoying yourself. What can I say?
Yeah.
Long ass fucking time ago in the land called Kickapoo.
They lived a humble family.
Religious through and through.
Yeah, bear was a black sheep. He knew just what to do.
His name was Young JB and he refused to step in line.
The visions he don't see and the fucking rocking all the time.
You guys are
I've
really
been told.
into this.
Listen.
Listen.
I've been told that I look like a young Jack Black.
I have
before.
not been told that. So
It's because I'm a large white guy with a big beard. It's
I have less of both of those, unfortunately. I'm not a large. I am very white. I am not a large white. I'm not a large white guy, nor do I
for
have a
me,
large beard.
I'm not gonna lie, only because, like, I know your true name, but I always think you're, like, related to a certain comic book artist, even though I know that's false.
Who, me?
Yes. Is it comic book artist?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Am I thinking right? Okay, yeah. And
Yeah,
I was like,
to give you context, because you'll know him whenever I say the popular comic book he's created. Similar, but not same last name to the creator of Spawn.
yeah, similar
Spawn.
but not.
oh.
Similar,
my
but
brain
not
went
the same.
Kendrick Lamar. No.
No.
Um.
Yes,
Um.
Kendrick Lamar.
Close. Not really.
Not really. No.
No. Wow, we veered off. We veered off a tangent.
As in, the Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
Duckworth?
Yes.
Oh.
Why Duckworth?
That's his full name, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
Is it really Duckworth?
Yep.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
I wonder what
Yeah,
origin
Duck
story
and
that.
Worth. Duckworth. Maybe it's just a family name.
I mean, yeah, but you know, like old English names used to be like their profession.
Correct. Shady.
Story of Duckworth. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. You know,
And,
Duckworth, the song, Duckworth.
You'd
Oh,
you'd
there we
be
go.
shocked
House of
at
Names.
how many times people ask me
If you're
if I'm
related.
related to X, Y, or Z because the name sounds same but spelled different.
Oh, is it with like an A instead?
It's
It's a little bit more than that.
It's a little more than that.
I'm not gonna like go into like deep
No, you're good.
detail here, right? I just wanted to.
Oh, I'm in a rabbit hole.
Uh-oh. No,
I'm in
no.
a rabbit hole.
Get out.
You gotta
get
get out,
out,
man.
Tibbs. Get out before it's
The
too
early
late.
Run!
origins
While you still
the-
can.
Early origins of the Duckworth family.
The Duckworth family. Are there ducks
The
worth
surname
anything?
Duckworth was first found in
Look, don't bring us
Cambridgeshire,
down the rabbit hole with you, bro.
where one of the earliest records is of Hugo de Duckworth in 1216.
Oh my god.
Hugo D.
As in-
Duckworth.
Yes, spelled D-E.
A.G. Duckworth. 877 cash now.
And his descendant, Sire John Duckworth.
And also, don't worry, Tyranno. I believe you, because, like, I don't think you would say that maliciously. What?
I'll
you know
say
what?
it maliciously for you. It's
Don't
like,
do
no.
that. That's rude. Would
No,
what
I
would
know.
be one thing? Okay, so if you guys were to make a,
Malicious post.
not well, kind of related,
Wait.
but like a consequence-free malicious sentence, what would you say?
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say it because then there'd be consequences.
Yeah. Also, guess who's
Something
trending
that's
in
safe
music
for
right
sure.
now?
Is it like soup?
Kendrick Lamar.
I like that I just say soup. What did he do? Why is he trending?
I don't
Who is trending?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, really?
know. Yeah. I wasn't even looking at Twitter when I said that.
What? For what reason?
Because he dropped some new music.
Mr. Duckworth. Why are you trending?
Mr. Duckworth, why art thou trending?
Mr. Duckworth.
I heard
Why
that you
are
were
you?
trending.
Oh, he dropped a new
Proceed.
song on Instagram, and it doesn't have a title.
How very Duckworth of him.
How very Duckworth.
How very Duckworth of you, sir.
Such a
Bravo,
typical
bravo.
Duckworth thing to do.
Yes.
Truly very ducky worth.
Truly. Indeed.
I don't know why this strikes me as so funny, but this image was captioned with Kendrick Lamar's name, and it was.
I don't even want to know why.
Is it his shoes?
It's the shoe. I don't know why. I don't know why I find this so funny, but it's from an account called Dead End Hip Hop.
That seems ominous.
Oh, it's because he's stepping on J's. Oh, he's stepping on some J.
Is that like a thing that he did?
Yeah.
What? I don't understand it.
Stepping
Oh.
on some J's. Yep, I'm missing some context here.
So stepping on J's, it's a sign of disrespect.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
Is Jay's
and
an
it's
actual
like-
person, or is
It's a type of shoe.
It just means that they're stepping on your shoes. Pretty
okay?
much. They just
Stepping on
changed.
people's toes.
Yeah, stepping on somebody's toes.
Okay, so when they're being disrespectful, that's like stepping on
Yeah.
Jay's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're learning more cool hip lingo.
Skibbity
Hi.
toilet, my fellow young people.
Skibbity toilet, my
No.
my fellow slimes.
Stop.
For real,
Get
real,
out of
no
here.
cap.
I'm going to commit various war crimes right now.
I am
I'm going to
unsubscribing.
I
am gonna
I want my money back.
Crimes.
I'm going to commit various war crimes.
crimes.
I'll be wanted in at least 14 states.
Country.
Tyranno.
Country.
Countries.
For real, no cap.
Stop it!
I'll be wanted for many war crimes. I'll be
That's not
wanted
very
in
demure of you.
every- I learned that people have been using that for something that's not supposed to be what it meant, and I lost it.
I mean,
What?
in fairness, People have been using like dank for a long time now as well, and it's supposed to mean something else.
Wait, what's going on?
Demure.
Oh yeah,
The new
the new
hit word
trend.
is
I heard that and I'm so confused. I'm confused as to how it turned out like that.
What did it mean originally?
like
someone
I think
who's-
it's like posh or some shit like that.
No, well, I mean, originally demure meant like you're
Reserved,
very
modest, shy. Yeah.
reserved,
Typically used of a woman.
soft spoken.
Ah,
But now it's like completely
Trendy?
different, and I am very confused as to how it became that way.
because people
just-
bastardize language.
Fair.
Yes. Correct.
There's a thing as
This
an
convo is written. No, Tyranno, no, not allowed. Stop it. I'm not sticking out the yacht for the Rizzler. All right, we're not doing this today.
I like that you're just doing that and like using the right verbiage.
It took me a while to understand what the fuck yacht meant.
does it mean?
I always thought it meant ass.
It
Is just
does.
ass? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yes, it really
it's meant
is.
to be ass, but it's short for god damn. Is what
Oh.
it's supposed to be.
Understood.
But now it's really is just a noun.
Yeah, it's supposed to mean ass now, but it's supposed to be a term for like yacht damn, which was what you would say when someone had a thick butt. And
see.
so yeah,
Yeah.
now it's just
the
yacht.
I get it.
the modern oh my god, Becky.
Look at her butt.
Oh my
My
god.
God.
Look at
Look at
her yacht.
yeah.
Boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit.
I love that you equally hate the new lingo and continue to express it.
I
That's
just
comedy.
no, it's depression. It's very closely related.
Okay, back to being in Fantasyland.
Are we?
My
Wait,
my brain.
are you implying that we were out of Fantasyland for a while?
Yes.
I need to go. I need to make another trip to Candyland real fast. You know what I'm saying, boy? You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Oh,
Where am I?
I don't
Anyone
know.
else smell toast?
Where do you guys get these things?
You don't want to know.
It's called ADHD, and it's an art.
It's in art.
It's in
my
art.
friend.
I do not have this craft in my like it's very so as someone who speaks English as a second language, it's very difficult to keep up with these things.
I thought you were gonna say it's very demure, and I was just like, all right, you're getting it. You're getting it.
But isn't that what's the modern usage of demure? It's not that anymore, right? It's like the opposite.
I know, but no. What I'm trying to say is that you're just using language wrong, and that's just English.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Language as a whole.
Yeah, you can basically use whatever word to describe whatever the hell you want, and people will more or less get it. Just, like they will fill in the gap.
Sometimes, not
You
all
could
the
say
time.
like, "Yo, man, I'm pretty French fry right now."
Bro, understood.
No.
But-
Wait. Oh man. What's a good fun term to say instead of understood?
Got it.
No, that's typical.
Heard.
Those chips have been bagged.
Those chips have been bagged, brother. Let
We
me
are
tell
coining
you.
it today. Those chips have been bagged. It's our new. We're gonna spread this lingo. Spread it far. Anyone in chat,
Good luck.
spread it far and
No,
wide.
Alright.
Here, no, I
Alright.
got a
As
good
we
one
Make
for you.
everyone
chips have
bag
been
them
bagged.
chips.
No, I have a good one. So I was in a call with somebody, and we were talking about chicken nuggets, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we were talking about pickup lines on top of it, and
Oh,
then someone, my friend Purple Panda, love them by the way. They're just like, "Yo, girl, what kind of chicken you got in your nugget?" What?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Just
And
conversation is bagged. Oh my god, no, that's gonna be the new term. So
Yes!
like bag this chips, like chip. What was it?
These chips have been bagged,
These
brother.
chips have been bagged. It's gonna get shortened, and then it's gonna become just bag. It's conversation. I bag you, man. I bag you.
No, see, normally, because actually, fun fact, when I think bagged, I'm thinking body bagged, right? But the people already say you got bodied, right?
Oh, see, this is just like a natural evolution. It's perfect.
You're bagging right now, for real, no cap.
No cap.
Oh, Yankee with no rim,
I-
you know
I-
what I'm
I-
saying? Oh,
I don't think I'm prepared. I legit don't think I'm ready.
You could also say, let's get this tea to go.
actually, I think
That's-
bagging
that's
is actually
funny.
something that's used in the FGC at the moment. It's short for sandbagging.
Is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, we can't use
Sandbagging.
it.
No, I
Then we-
believe.
then
I
we ha-
believe that's the.
I-
Hold on.
How about chipped? Is that a thing?
I like chips.
I was thinking about teabagging,
Oh, is that what you say? Like
Yes.
tea?
to be honest.
Yo, you just got bagged, bro. You gonna let him do that to you?
No, that's a
You get-
different bag. We need to use a different. Like we need to use chips then. And so like
I know there is a.
Because he
There's-
laid you flat. Oh shit.
I know there's a group of people on Twitch who are trying to take back the original term for goon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
why?
Because what it's turned into is disgusting.
Yes.
What does it turn into now?
It
No,
basically
not
means,
TOS.
Let's see.
To finish with a lot, in a male way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And the
it's-
and the original and yeah, so like people are trying to get the original term for it back into use. So good luck.
Yeah, because like
Yes,
goon is like a bad guy,
it's-
right? Like a
Yes,
subordinate.
it's like
Yes.
a yeah.
A villain
goon,
is goons.
like another word for henchman, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Right, right.
Yeah. We just
Um,
gooning around with the boys, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what people used to say, but now
But
you
now
can't really
with,
say that without,
Without-
some heavy connotations.
Now it sounds like multiple males
Having a
organize-
JO
having a-
party.
each other.
Having a circle jerk, if you will. Um,
A milk fest.
Ew! No, that milk's gone bad.
I do not bag those chips.
No, those chips are not bagging. Nah.
Spill them on the floor.
Chips expired. Chips expired.
Do chips expire? I guess it becomes
Yes.
stale.
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They get stale.
They don't
And
like
depending on-
mold necessarily unless you get them moist.
Yes.
Speaking of like expired foods,
Uh-oh.
I don't know where
I
this
was at my I was
Uh-huh.
at my parents' house the other day, and my
Uh-huh.
mom was gonna make fried rice. Chicken
Uh-huh.
fried rice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Right. You caught.
And nothing wrong with that, but I was like, they weren't gonna put too many vegetables in it because my dad doesn't like carrots and peas in his fried rice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But they were
Valid.
gonna make they didn't have any, but my grandfather was over and he was like, I got some at home. I'm like, okay. And I had to go talk. I had to go visit my grandmother anyways. So
Okay.
I went
I'm
did all
afraid.
that, and then he was like, here's the vegetables. I'm like, cool, thanks. Didn't even look at it. I was like, all right, cool. These are good canned vegetables. Cool.
Oh
I
no. Oh no.
Started walking back to my parents' house, and I'm like, and I was just looking at it, flipping the can over, and I turned it to its bottom. I saw the date, and I'm like, oh,
How old?
these are a year out of date.
Well, okay, unless the can
Okay.
is warped,
That's
it
not too
it
bad.
should still be good.
Yeah, but I don't want to eat expired food.
Listen, if it's been in a can, it can
It's a
last
lot.
forever.
Yeah, it's a
even
lot
past-
safer. That's why it's like usually
Yeah.
used for emergency rations because they last a bit. If you were
but
if you were gonna say like, oh yeah, this is like
Bag.
no,
30
but, like,
years
my
out of date.
the culinarian part of my brain was like, I don't want to eat this.
did you go to the
Culinary.
grocery
Yeah.
buy
No,
some
I just
peas?
was like, you know what? I walked in, I'm like, Mom, don't worry about putting vegetables in for me. I'll just eat it as is.
Oh, it's for you.
I was genuinely worried that you're going to say that the eggs went bad,
No.
And I was
Oh.
just like, I already hate eggs, but like when they go bad, oh.
I mean, they're
God.
rancid.
Oh.
It's impossible to ignore.
Yes.
Especially here in the States. So this is something I've learned that we do here in the States, but nobody else does.
Uh-huh.
So we actually sanitize eggs
Yes.
for
Yep.
no reason. Because they
Yep.
normally have like a waxy film around them that actually keeps them good for longer. And that's why we have to refrigerate our eggs versus everyone else. Because otherwise they will go bad quicker. And I don't understand why. It's like someone's just like, I don't want this wax upon mine egg. This is disgusting. Ew, in fact. And meanwhile, over in Britain, they can just leave them out on the counter for like a month and they'll be good.
Yeah. Like here in Japan too. I think they're
Shocker, America does weird things that just doesn't seem right.
Waste of an entire process, if you ask me.
Listen, I'm
more
telling you,
more
we have a
news
foot
at
fetish.
11.
We here in this a foot fetish because we measure everything in feet. Who thought that was a good idea? Whose foot was 12 inches specifically? Then they just measured in just that particular length.
That one
I
is
gotta
cool.
know.
That one unfortunately just got embedded, and at this point in time in America's history, it would cost too much to change the infrastructure. To like,
I mean, at least we're not Canada who use both.
yeah, that's confusing. I mean,
Yeah.
especially since inches to like centimeters is not that like easy.
Honestly, I feel like we men in America have size problems because if they heard it in centimeters, they'd be like, "Oh, that's a lot. That's a big number."
That's good. I like that.
It's not 2 inches. It's actually 48 centimeters. That's crazy.
That's about the only thing I wish I could like have a visualization of, but like since I used, you know what?
Well, you just gotta go ask Creamy to let you in the bathroom.
No, okay. Wow, it really is different when you're talking to guys, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna stop there.
I'm
I'm
not.
not gonna continue anymore.
No,
So
I
I
feel
was
bad
about
now.
to say, like, an American engineer and a British engineer go into a pub.
Orange Fanta difference? Is
What?
there a difference?
Oh.
Orange Fanta.
Yeah. Fanta here in the States is an actual soda. Like it's like an orange soda. Fanta in other places is actually like juice.
Mm-hmm.
No, because
generally.
Fanta here in Japan is also a soda. When you see
I
it.
think it might be a British thing.
What?
There's a Brit in their chat.
There's a
Tibbs?
Brit here, dude. Ask him.
Well, I mean, well, obviously they agreed. Hi, Tibble. But like,
Hey.
Is
Hi,
it still a
Tibbs.
soda if you don't see it?
well,
I
no.
mean, it
well,
doesn't
okay.
change
Is
state.
the Fanta carbonated over in Britain?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like it.
Hey,
Oh, wait,
Rhino,
hold
please
on, no.
explain. What do you mean the difference?
Do you call soda and juice in Britain?
No.
America has so
Because
many terms
juice
for
is juice.
soda.
I call it Coke personally.
It's not a morphing object. The color? What do you mean? What
Fanta
color is it
orange.
everywhere else?
Oh, that's right. It's a different dye.
Oh,
Because in Fanta in the UK is actually orange. Like it looks like orange juice, versus in the States where it's like a see-through kind of orange. Here, I'm posting a picture in this.
Oh, it's more like a orange, like a deep orange instead of like a, not a deep orange.
Oh, apparently the image I found is too large. Hold on. Maybe this one.
Chemical orange, like Cheeto orange?
Kinda. Yeah, hold on.
It's almost like you're looking.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So it's
and
it.
people talking about Fanta.
Looks kind of like orange juice, like
Yeah,
actual
so-
orange juice.
Yeah, and America looks like a Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So we use a particular food coloring for
Gotcha.
our Fanta. And it's illegal in most other places because it's linked to like.
Much like how Subway bread is considered cake in everywhere that's not the U.S.
True.
Oh, really?
Yes, because there's a lot of sugar in Subway bread.
Mhm.
Oh. I wonder if that's the same for the bread here, because there's a Subway here, but it functions very differently
Oh
than
no, I
like
think
in
it's,
comparison to like,
No, they probably use normal bread.
because they have the typical stuff. Why do they have so much sugar? Do they need that much sugar?
Welcome to America. We put sugar in everything. I think it's to preserve it more.
It's a preservation thing, yeah. Because they freeze it. They don't make the bread in house. Comes in like in frozen sticks, pretty
Yeah.
much.
You know, if that's the case, then it's possible that the bread that is shipped here is also the same. Unless there's like a place that makes
there's
it in
regulations.
Japan. I
This
don't
is
know.
probably why, like, a lot of American dietitians are like, cut carbs, don't eat bread. Well, duh. That's because the bread in America is practically sugar.
Well, so is the ketchup.
Yeah.
In America?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I am on that diet where it's like what is it called, keto?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, keto.
So
Where it's mostly meat, protein.
yep,
Keto.
and vegetables.
So,
No sugar, no wheat.
yeah, keto is
grains,
interesting
or
because they based the keto on a specific tribe. I forgot from where. And
The keto tribe.
The keto consuming tribe.
but like they did a little study on whether athletes can still maintain performance whilst on a keto diet. Long story short, they can't,
You need more than
and
just
it's because
protein.
the lifestyle of that tribe allowed for a keto because they don't need like big bursts of energy and all that.
Mm. So the
Yeah,
keto diet
I'm-
is not meant for like people who do a lot of like work in a day, would you say?
So like if you do like intense like
Intense training.
exercises and stuff like
Yeah.
that, keto doesn't
Oh.
work. So keto is quite very literally a lifestyle choice. It's not just a diet choice.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, most diet, anything is a diet. They're all lifestyle choices, which is, I
Oh,
think,
yes.
Yeah.
the main reason why a lot of people will say that diets don't work for them is because they're only changing one factor of a thing. When
Mhm.
you change a
Mm.
diet, you're supposed to change your entire lifestyle so that it
Yeah.
vibes with the diet that you picked.
Yeah, and see, I'm doing it in addition to working out,
Which is
but not
what-
like, yeah,
But not
which
like
is
heavy
it's not-
Olympic workout.
not heavy Olympic workouts. No,
Oh, my
Like-
workout is just going to work.
like it's more
Mm.
calisthenics type workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always go in for strength training when I do workouts.
Yeah. See,
Um,
I used to do strength training years ago. It wasn't for me as much.
No, that's fair.
This is a little bit more up my alley,
Alley,
my
yeah.
speed, more my speed.
I like well, I did calisthenics before like I dropped off the habit due to all the traveling I had to do. But I
Mhm.
liked it
Mhm.
because the one that I was following was very friendly to people who don't exercise frequently.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think
like
I
those
misheard you.
What?
And like
Oh,
the cutting, sorry.
No, I'm terribly sorry. I think I misheard you, Rings. Did you say that it wasn't very kind to it, or it was kinder
It's
to it?
kinder to people who don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because my brain heard it wasn't kinder, and I'm like, wow, that's really rude, and I was about to like go off on whoever was being.
No.
rude to you.
I no. It's quite like
Sorry.
their whole thing is basically like the program that I do is called hybrid calisthenics, and they're basically like 5 or 6 exercise groups, and
Mhm.
then between those, there's like different levels of difficulty. So there's like, for me, I can do maybe 30 wall push-ups. But I'm not at a level yet where like wall push-ups are easy, because basically each level has like 3 different phases when you do them. So you do the easiest one until it's no longer easy, and then you move on to the next one. But of course, you're supposed to like challenge yourself, you know what I mean?
Right.
So the maximum is if you can do 50 wall push-ups without finding it challenging, and then you move on to like incline in the next one, and then until you're like fully parallel to the floor type push-ups.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. So like that's the one that I was doing before I fell off. The workout
I follow.
van.
But yeah, I'm just doing the diet until, in addition to the exercise, until I get to the weight I want to be at, or like where I want to be at with it, and then I'm gonna start cutting back in. Probably carbs, probably not sugar. I'm probably still gonna try to cut out as much sugar as possible.
Okay. Sugar is not terrible for you. It's just
No,
it's
well, when I say sugar, I mean like
like sodas.
like sodas and
Yeah.
Like the bad
Yeah,
sugars.
artificial stuff.
like high processed sweets and stuff like that.
Mm.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with 3 Coke cans sitting on my on my desk.
I mean, nothing wrong with that, man.
No, I am addicted to Coca-Cola. And every time I say I'm addicted to Coke, everyone gives me a glance, so I have to like,
You have to complete the entire sentence.
yeah.
The
Um,
OG Coca-Cola.
well,
Craving for
that's
3
why
specific
Nick-
Coke
Oh,
cans.
Morning. First day for fishing, ain't it?
What the
But
Oh
yeah,
my
like,
God.
I'm
Well,
also doing
Uh-huh.
on top of all that, I'm also doing intermittent fasting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't do.
That's
I
a tough
have-
one.
I have to like do things in phases, because I used to also do intermittent fasting. That one was
Mhm.
really tough because I was working really
Yeah.
early at the time. So that meant that I would be starving
Yeah.
while I was working, and I just couldn't focus until and then eventually I just kind of gave up because it was very hard.
No, that's valid.
And I even did like I didn't do it as like stringently as some people, because I knew someone at the time that was doing it like literally eating just almost 1 meal a day sometimes.
Oh no, I'm eating. It's 2 meals and 2 snacks technically.
Mm,
Yeah, the person that I knew would be doing like almost 1 meal a day, and I didn't do that, but I definitely had like I only eat within this window, but the start window would either be too early, so when I got home and then ate my last meal, then I would be too hungry when I go to bed,
Mhm.
or I'm at work and I'm really hungry before work starts, and then I have to like, I can't just like eat, you know what I mean?
yeah.
In the middle of work. So then it comes to lunch like just starving.
Yeah.
I do accidental intermittent fasting.
Accidental. You just forget
well,
to eat breakfast.
I just forget to eat. What happens is I have ADHD, so I take Adderall for it, right? And so because of that, I forget that I'm hungry all the time. I just zone in, and then when I start to feel like really exhausted and tired, I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything yet.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
And then the moment the food hits my tongue, I feel the dopamine release in my brain, just like, yes, finally. Like,
Food.
Jesus, what were you doing to yourself?
Oh my god. Can like an alarm remind you?
I mean, if I remember to set it, A, or B, if
fair enough.
I'm not too focused on what I'm doing to hear it. Because like
True.
it's really bad, like especially when I'm streaming. I'll be playing a game and someone will call me, and like I have my ringer on,
But you're just so focused.
yeah, I'm just I don't hear it at all. Plus, I mean, these headphones don't really help anything either, because
fair enough.
they're not noise canceling, but they definitely
Do they
cancel a
cover
lot
if
of
they
noise.
cover your ear then, yeah. Coca-Cola
yeah,
from
yeah.
Mexico. I heard
It's
tastes
the
good
best.
Yep. It
because
uses
they
cane
use
sugar.
yeah sugar. I think Coca-Cola from the Philippines is about the same. I don't know about Japan, so I can't say for sure.
It's so every country has a different formula that Coke uses. It's not only to do regulations, but it's also kind of like a what's what I'm looking for? It's kind of like a collector's thing. Um, and it's stupid that they give the best form of Coke to Mexico, but they give us this processed garbage here in America because and they sell
I remember.
Mexico. Go ahead.
I remember whenever they did the cane sugar Dr Pepper. That was some good shit.
I don't like Dr. Pepper.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying, I like the difference between like processed
Oh yeah.
sweetener and like cane sugar is very telling.
It's so good. Like it sucks too because here in America they will still sell Mexican Coke. In like
Like import stores or like Mexican.
yeah. Well, not import stores. They'll sell it at like Costco, right?
Okay.
But it's like super expensive.
Oh.
Yeah. So like if you want to get like a 36 pack of Mexican Coke, it's in glass bottles.
Okay.
That's running about $30-$40 for the whole case versus
For a 36 pack,
yeah, for a 36 pack.
that's like $1 per.
Yes, however, the 36 pack of say the canned stuff is much cheaper, which it's in the ballpark of like $20.
I mean, you're paying for quality at that point. I would have just went with the.
Yeah,
Then
but if
what-
you're in a
what the-
budget.
Yeah, if you're poor, like
I
we
guess
are.
that's true.
Le budget.
I can get it at their
No.
store. They use Mexican Coke at Sam's Club, but took them off the shelves. Yeah, because, like, see, I live in California, so we're, like, really close to the border, and so most places will have something like a Mexican Coke, but I've never heard them to be so expensive. But also, I don't know many people who will buy, like, 36 glass bottles of Coke.
That is us. Hi, that's me. We have an addiction. So like whenever we go to Costco, we get 3 packs of 36 count sodas, and that's normally Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and Coke.
Oops.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
whenever I go to the store and I buy drinks, I buy half and half for my coffee. That's about it. And if I need more coffee, I'll buy coffee. And if I need more tea, I'll buy tea.
You know-
And if I need more jive in me,
This only occurred to me recently, but when I first moved to the States and I visited like the dentist for the first time ever, in the States, I remember the
Mhm.
dentist commenting like, "Do you eat candy?" And I was just like, "No. I mean, I do." And then she's like, "Oh, because you have like no cavities whatsoever." And I was like, I don't know, because like my my dental habits weren't terrible, and I had a dentist for an aunt, but she had moved away long before I started when I moved to the States. And I wasn't like particularly religious with any of my teeth habits. But now that I thought about this recently, because I went to the dentist recently, and I realized that in the States, soda is so readily available
Yep.
that
yeah.
people just buy it and replace water with it, essentially.
Correct.
Whereas when I was in the Philippines, soda was in the house when there's a special occasion or when we
It's a
eat out.
commodity.
Yeah, so it's not like an everyday thing. Otherwise, you were drinking water, or like sometimes we have juice, but most of the time it's like water. And then I was thinking
Water,
about that, and I was just
tea.
like, oh, I definitely just drank way more water
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
then.
See, like me nowadays,
Yep.
it's water, coffee in the mornings, tea for the rest of the day usually. If I'm like working in the middle of the week,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then I'm feeling frisky,
Oh.
I get a pint of milk.
Oh, dang.
God, I can't drink milk anymore. I've become extremely lactose intolerant as I've gotten older. Like I can't have a bowl of cereal anymore without,
Mhm.
hurting myself.
Unless you do like
Um,
special milk alternatives.
Yeah, but even then, I don't really like milk alternatives. Like if I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal, I'm having the whole milk, like
Yeah.
because it's got the most flavor, it's got the most body to it, right? Um,
Whole flavor, whole body.
God,
There's an
yeah.
interesting finding about that. It turns out that for some people, it's not the milk, the lactose itself, that is the issue. It's a very specific protein. And European cows don't have those in their milk.
Because they're floppy.
They're floppy.
What? And that's someone who's stop caring.
just ignore
Consume
the-
pizza. So like, I am mildly lactose intolerant. If I drink a copious amount of milk, it'll happen. But also, when I just drink milk normally here in Japan, okay, if we buy when we buy the milk at the store, like if I drink it, I'm fine. But when I go to Starbucks and I buy a chai latte, which is the only thing I buy from from Starbucks,
Starbs.
like
Starbs.
guaranteed 20 minutes later or less, I need to use the bathroom. Like, but it's like if I go to a different cafe,
You're fine.
yeah, if I go to a different like coffee shop here, one of like the chain stores, like Sankoro or
I had that same
Dotor
problem but
Coffee,
with ice cream.
I'm fine.
I see what's going on.
Well,
Starbucks
okay.
trying to inject you with the Freedom Dairy.
Freedom Dairy.
Actually, it
And
may
Dairy's like, freedom.
it may actually be that because with Starbucks, like if you're getting you said a chai latte.
Yeah, that's not actual tea either.
Got it.
I know it's Tazo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
if I have Tazo outside of, because you can buy Tazo in the States, the
sure.
concentrate.
But they use a very specific kind.
Okay, so it's not just like
yeah, it's not a universal like they all go to the same Tazo people. No. There's a very specific brand of Tazo tea that they use, that may or may not be affecting your guts. So that may be it. Like I would also say, try something else on the Starbucks menu to see
Like
if,
get a like
a mocha or something.
well, she doesn't drink coffee, so she'd probably get like a matcha tea latte.
Yeah. The matcha's good. I used to work there, so
Yeah.
it's not terrible. It's definitely it's worthwhile.
I would
I'm
say...
not a tea drinker.
Go on.
Like I'm not a tea drinker, but I would drink that.
I would say that if I cared a bit more about Starbucks, I would, but I don't. So
Yeah.
I will just skip. Like, and
No, that's valid.
I have Starbucks maybe once in a blue moon, maybe. So it's not like a big deal, but I do find that strange. Because I noticed that when I order chai latte outside of Starbucks, I have that issue. And I know that like they use like Tazo tea concentrate. And I've bought the Tazo tea concentrate you see in the supermarket, and it doesn't give me that same effect, so I don't know what it is. But that said, I wanted to, this is completely unrelated, I wanted to say that this household consumes a lot of milk every week because Creamy drinks it like water.
I drink water like water.
Water and water and water, water, water and water and water.
I drink, if I'm gonna drink milk, it's usually, I'm one of those guys, like I'll take a very hot shower.
Oh,
I'll
and
come
then you'll
out and
have
I'll take a quick swig of milk
Dude,
straight from the jug.
Do you freaking like onsen? Are you willing to go naked in front of strangers?
For your milk.
For my milk, maybe.
Like it is totally a different experience. Like I don't know, I do enjoy having like a nice hot like fruits milk maybe after soaking in the onsen. Feels good.
Late night gutter brain. Not too long ago, we were talking about gooning, and now you're saying
Okay.
naked for your milk.
All right.
All right,
and-
Tibbs,
and-
get
and-
out of here. No, Tibbs,
Yeah,
stop,
you did.
stop
You're
the
not-
thought
you're not-
process right now.
He,
Don't put those
done,
chips
kid.
in that bag.
Gannon,
he thought he ate on that. He thought he ate.
No, the brain is it's a loose
get down
cannon.
here, kid.
Get out of
It's
here.
Zen in the tab.
Listen,
It's
it's
a-
midnight for me, and I'm not going there. And my brain takes residence in the gutter. In fact, as a millennial, it's probably the only property I'm ever gonna own. Okay, but I think
Oh no,
I
Tibbs
think
is
you
lost.
can tell you.
Tibbs is lost. Oh wait, that's why I have
How
it on.
naked will you go for some milk? The new game show. Naked and milk. Instead of naked and afraid.
Finish that thought. We're curious.
I'm not.
I was just piecing two things together. There was
Two
no
white
thought.
things.
No thought, only action.
Action.
What? A little less,
A little less conversation, a little more action, please.
Yes, yes. The chips are exposed.
The
chips are
the-
exposed.
Those chips are not bagging right now.
No, the
No,
chips
they're-
have been bagged, and then Tibbs like
They're bag
smacked
free.
the hand, like smacked his hands on the bag, and it exploded in chips.
Yeah, I just swiped it open like a cat.
Just knocking it over like a mug.
The bag of chips got catted.
Oh,
No,
man.
not the cat.
But anyways, I have to get off. I have work in the morning, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I should end stream. I should end stream now. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Like it is that time. I have been here 20 minutes longer than I thought I would be. But what?
I've been here an hour and 20 minutes longer than I thought I would be.
Good. It was a good stream. It was a good chat. It was good chat with everyone.
It was, yeah. I still want to apologize for like coming in. I don't know where
Don't
I've been
apologize.
playing.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Don't apologize. But like I said,
I was also unplanned.
I did want to warn. That's why I was like, hey, we're in stream, FYI. Okay, let's see.
Notice that I went from dead shady to immediately like, oh, I have to be stream shady now. Okay.
Because I'm stream shady and I'm the real shady.
Shady.
Oh, you want
Alright.
to?
I'll catch you guys later.
Other street
All right,
streamies
Tibbs.
precipitating.
Take care. All right.
Stand up.
We're
I'm
going
not
to
Tibbs,
raid.
what?
Stick
Everybody's
around for
Tibbs.
the raid at least. How about that? Stick around for the raid. Copy the raid. Oh wait, you know what? We're bagging. You know, our raid message is we're bagging
Bag
those
those chips.
chips. Yeah, we're gonna spread the word. We're here to bag your chips.
That's got a different. That's got some different connotations to it if you think about it.
What connotation would there be?
There's no. What? Yeah, no. Actually, I would explain. Defend that statement.
What else would that like robbery? I guess.
Who's chips? Are we robbing a casino?
We
Well,
bagged a big
Here, no, we were back.
bag
There you
of
go.
chips.
Copy. You guys. I better see you guys put this raid message on, okay?
I'm copying right now.
With or
I'm-
if you
I'm
don't, and
doing
if you're
it.
not
How do
sub,
I
use
copy?
whatever appropriate emote you need to. I better see all of you put this down,
There
okay?
you go. There you go. I copied it. I'm gonna use just that.
Damn it, kid.
All right, I'll see you
Rings
guys later.
flames,
Bye,
rings
bye
flames.
everyone.
We're
Bye,
here to-
bye, bye. We're
We're
raiding.
here to
Woo!
bag your chips. Rings flames. Rings flames.
Rings flames, rings flames, rings flames, rings flames.
The way you said it, rings flames, rings flames. It's funny.